Hello, Vladimir Gluten.
That's how we're going to do our intro. Hi, everybody, and welcome to D&D Live. This time we're doing Cripple Arena 2, the recrippling.
3.
Well, technically it's part 3, even though it's half of part 2. It's weird.
Are you a homosexual?
Is this how we're actually starting?
Last time I checked.
Yeah, I am.
Wait, do you expect anything different?
Well, this is our moment where we
Thank
get
you
all
for the
this out of
sub,
our
and I'm going to
system.
go actually put Streamlabs on here because Streamlabs isn't working for shit right now.
Well, technically, Jam, we're supposed to do that before we go live. That's why I get you in here 10 minutes early to plow it all out in the general.
Oh, sorry, I'm making rice right now.
Well, sorry.
All right. Well, that's fine because we're going to start with Purity's team anyway. So because we got so many people in call, when we're switching in between teams, we'll just, whoever's not doing the main stuff can just be muted. And then when we go back to you, we'll unmute just to cut down on the background noise.
Or just
So what you're saying is I have time to beat my dick real quick.
Or
what I'm saying is what you do when that volume is off is your business.
Or better yet, just keep your mouth shut. How about that?
Yeah, we can do that too. I'm just saying more for background noise.
That's a meme for you, Kane, right here.
There we go. New Streamlabs setup, guys. And we have somebody new joining us tonight. Arch is joining us, my little brother.
The fuck
Woo.
I am.
Well, technically you are on her team.
Yeah, but I anticipate being there for probably 15 seconds before I get mollywalloped.
Unless she plans on doing it.
No, I'm not going to kill him. Because then I get yelled at by our mom, and I don't want that to happen because he'll go running to her.
Oh, I thought he had some molly on him. Like,
Purity killed me during D&D.
He'd do it too, just to fuck with me.
Fucking bet.
You don't have I mean, your health isn't terrible.
Fucking stupid. I hate when Discord does that.
-3.
Yeah, the JFIF or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish
Can
Twitch.
Can you turn
or
up your
Twitter
mic a little bit, Arch? Because I'm just having a little bit of difficulty hearing you.
Yeah, give me just a second here.
Hey, King.
Yep.
King.
So-
King.
Oh, God. It's a Florida version of King of the Hill. Why is that a thing?
We need an owl bear picture for Velnos. Is Velnos not joining us tonight?
He's not going to be
It's
joining us.
kind
He
of
said
the
he wasn't
hill.
going to be available.
Kind of the hill.
Kind
God,
of
no,
the hill?
it's white.
So
One of the
I will
dice
be
ones.
I will be doing the owl bear if he is out of your control. Oh dear Lord.
Is that a little bit better?
On the hat.
Yep.
Yep, that sounds better.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go quickly grab a drink because I didn't do that. I'll be right back.
Okay, no, that's fine. Got all the kinks out in the
Unacceptable.
first 10.
You can hop around all you want, baby princess.
Christ, I don't miss my long hair at all.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's getting into the summertime. That shit sucks.
Look at this shit.
My God, even with the glasses.
Man, fuck you.
No. I'm saying like,
No, I'm talking to Cham.
oh. Got the John Lennon glasses going on. Except I don't think I've ever seen them where they actually have the flip,
Yeah, the
tint on
foot's
them.
up. Yeah.
I found those on like Amazon for like $14.
That's funny.
You spent money on that?
Yeah.
I love the reaction. You spent money on that.
Who's all ready for Resident Evil Village?
Oh,
I've
my,
already got
oh my
it.
God! Stop! You're trying to turn me on?
Nah.
I'm saving that.
Oh dear
I'm
God.
saving that.
Yeah, I was just trying to make a scary
Those are
game.
mommy milkers if I've ever seen one.
This is already getting weird.
What is this one?
My
What?
my milk went bad, so that was great. I'm a good thing I sniffed it before I poured myself a glass.
Ugh.
Mm,
Oh dear God.
soiled milk.
Okay.
A certain wave is coming.
I'm not looking at the general chat. I don't trust
You don't wanna. You don't wanna.
I would. There's some hot tits in here.
Just looking at Vladimir Putin.
All right, Rock is going to be jumping in a few, so I think we can
Yummy's a
probably.
few.
Just replace Pan Am with Judy there, and then I'd agree.
There you go.
The minority. Yeah, don't worry.
I'm still saying Pan Am has the better ass.
That is
Yeah,
true.
So,
I thought the gay guy would be all about the ass.
I mean, I am, but
He's all about that gay representation.
no, not really.
I like Judy. I like
Yeah, me
Judy's
too.
storyline stuff.
I'd rather fuck Carrie than I'd fuck Pan Am.
Pan Am, I'd put a
Christ,
gag
there's a
on.
fucking Jew in the cupboard.
Okay.
Casey, where's my
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. No, we can't. I can't listen. I can't have the audio for that on. Okay.
I think you said that one. The in the cupboard.
That, I have so many questions about that last one, but I don't know if I want any of them answered.
Is that like
It's Japanese Donald Trump.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's fucking Takeshi Kitano dressed as Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Bless
That looks-
Takeshi.
That's the worst cosplay ever.
I gotta see this. Hold on.
Best cosplay ever.
I'm still getting this.
Oh
God.
yeah, the
Damn,
KFC
that's amazing. Go
console.
Takeshi.
I'm still getting that fucking console.
I can't believe
How
it's
much
me.
is that?
They haven't put a price, have they?
It's going to be like $1,000, something around there.
You're gonna buy that just so you can have a console that heats chicken?
Yes.
Well, it also has a 3080 in there.
Well, just
Still.
hope it doesn't start.
We
hope
need to
doesn't
buy it for
start on
WEP.
fire.
We need to buy it for Web.
That would be amusing, actually.
He'd
That's a joke,
murder
bitch.
all of us. He's so mad about that. He
Oof.
told me if I buy it, he's never coming over again.
I hope.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So now that we have just about everybody here, like I said, Rocco will probably jump in a few, so we can go on without him for a second because we're going to start with Purity's team. So
Wait,
that's
which
gonna.
one? Who was Rocket
Oh, dear
playing
God.
originally?
Rocca is Worm Bristlefoot. He is the halfling werebear that is with
Okay.
Jam and Bash.
Yeah, and he's wearing me like a fucking backpack because my
Because
legs
your
are
drunk
so
ass
fucking-
didn't want to
No,
get
no,
No,
healed.
no, that's
Yeah.
Lumpy.
Yeah,
Lumpy's
you're on
wearing you
Lumpy's
like a child, like a 400-pound child.
You're on Lumpy's back.
No, he's on
No.
Lumpy's front.
No, we're putting him on the back, remember?
I thought you said you wanted it like a baby
No.
carrier, so you would carry him on the front.
No, I want him in the back like the...
All right, then he can
the
just
sort of,
reverse it. Then he could just reverse it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Midsummer
Yeah.
fucking retarded movie.
yeah, and you guys are over there after you just resurrected Dick Stab, but we'll get back to that. So, all right, so Purity, you and the guys that are on the Zeppelin, and we're gonna give Arch and Kane a little bit of a catch up because they weren't here for like the half session and sometime the full session
God damn
before that.
it.
Is Kane, you and Purity mended your broken legs after the first session, and then proceeded to go off on her emergency Zeppelin to go see a goblin mage who was going to help you, or help her actually, to rebuild her army so that she can go and take back what is hers and get revenge. Now he gave her 3
Oh.
control gems. Three control gems and 1 master control gem that she has fused into her palm. One of the other control gems is fused into the leg of an owl bear that she now controls. And she also rolled a nat 20 to make friends with a fox, and she also made friends with another smaller ogre named Stumpy. And right now you guys are all going to get the Zeppelin reinforced so that she can carry more creatures. And we're going to catch up with you as you guys land.
What
In
the
the,
fuck? Are
uh,
we starting a zoo?
Well, she's starting an animal army that she has control of, basically.
To be fair,
um,
the owlbear wasn't planned. It just happened.
Yeah, well, that's usually what happens in these things. So you are actually going towards, I believe it was the town
That's what
of
my mom told
Tartan.
me.
So you guys are actually going to arrive there, and it's a small engineering town. They actually have an airship port. They have a port for zeppelins and hot air balloons because there is actually a frequent amount of them that go through there. So you can choose to land there and bring that down.
I do want to land there because I want to upgrade my Zeppelin because we're going to have a lot of army members.
Okay. So you bring that down, and as you bring that down, you notice that as you walk off the zeppelin, there's kind of what looks like a small creature, maybe about 2 to 2.5 feet tall. He's in kind of a little cloak, and it looks like a lizard. He has a green lizard tail sticking out from behind him. So Arch, this is you.
All right. So I'm trying to get passage on this ship. I'm trying to get the fuck out of this city right now, as much as I can, anyway. So I'm gonna come up to her. Excuse me, miss. Can I ask you for passage on your boat?
Wasn't expecting the accent.
Just lie back and think of Sean Connery as your lizard, and you've got it.
There you go.
God. Stop it.
Welcome to the rock.
Welcome to the lizard rock. It's warm.
Ooh.
That's my nuts.
If you want on the Zeppelin, you must either work for me or join my army. Do you have any special abilities?
Well, I'm very, very small. I can
I
poke
can
things.
relate to that.
Oh, see, he knows. So I'm on board already, right? The small thing? We got this? No? Okay. I heal things. I'm a cleric by trade.
I was honestly hoping for him to say, look at me, I'm a fucking lizard.
I can cleric's curse.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Paladins are the ones that have a strict justice code.
Oh, okay.
My god, the Devourer, he lets me say one specific thing, because it's what we do. It's, I can unfuck you, is the phrase. I believe it's in the books.
It's in the holy text.
Okay, well, fuck you. Okay, we'll go with that.
Well,
So are you going to try and roll to convince her of this, or are you guys just going to come to an agreement?
he's a damn healer. Like, I'm going to say no.
To be fair, yeah. Okay. So now,
Oh, no. Why would I never want a healer on my team?
Yeah, you think somebody figured that out.
I'm not that
Some
stupid of a
people
goblin.
Okay, so
I promise.
so all
I'm
right, so
house trained.
now he is part of your team, so you can continue into the airport there, and you can try and see, because there's a lot of like engineers and stuff around there, some gnomes, some dwarves, a few goblins actually, kind of like you.
Any goblin engineers?
Yeah, there is one.
Okay, would all the goblins know about the Goblin Queen, or just the ones from the area I was in?
You'd have to ask him on yourself, and he would have to search his knowledge to see if he knew of you. You were kind of on your own on that island, even though you had a lot of underworld connections.
I am the Goblin Queen Mafia boss. This works.
Okay. So dice bot. So you can roll to find a goblin engineer, and then you can ask him if he is aware of you and if he will join you willingly.
So it'd be a D20?
Yes.
I can tell you right now, I'll be no help here, because I fucking hate this place.
Yeah, I do not blame you. I come from a very beautiful island that got ruined by a bunch of adventurers.
You fucking deserved it.
You fucking deserve it. All right, so you rolled a 10. So you do find a goblin engineer. He appears to be working on what looks like some kind of a belt-driven propeller drive attached to a bicycle. It's also attached to a hot air balloon. You're not really sure what he's doing from a mechanical perspective, but he's just kind of working away at it.
Excuse me, Goblin. Can I speak with you?
Huh? Who are you?
I am the Goblin Queen.
The
All right, he's
escort
gonna-
for the night.
Okay, he's going to roll wisdom to see if he knows who you are. He rolled a 1. He has no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and he's going to go back to hammering away.
him.
Well,
Hit him in the head.
I can use my intimidation, right?
Yes, you can.
So I
That is 1d20 plus 11.
do I do plus 11, or how do I do that?
You would do the normal roll 1d20, and you can either add 11 to it manually after the roll, or you can hit plus on the keyboard 11, and it'll calculate it in.
Ah, yes, simple math. The worst
Okay.
of all D&D.
So you rolled an unnatural 20. I'm going to give him a roll because that still is technically within his realm.
Son of a fuck! I'm going to kill this fucking goblin.
I
It's
told
some
you.
bullshit.
He rolled a 20. He tells you to go fuck yourself.
The
I
feeling's
told you to
neutral
hit him.
right now, buddy.
Well, he wasn't intimidated by you, and he rolled a nat 20, so he's not going to be intimidated by you. You can maybe try and search for another one, or you can pay him.
Fuck
Or
this,
attempt
I go
to
find
pay
another one.
All
Pay
right,
him an
roll
ass.
perception again to see if you can find one that is a bit more agreeable.
I'm not getting good rolls tonight. I won last
It's
time.
only
No, there's-
you're only 2 rolls in.
There's
Hey, Dan, do you
Rocco.
like
Son of a
Picture?
fuck!
Well, no, you have a
Oh, hold on, let me
perception.
see.
You have an addition to your perception, so there should be a plus to that.
Plus what, though?
And let me bring up your character sheet because I believe I have it.
Yes,
So-
yes, I do.
Can I just mechanically just constantly say that she's under bless? Because, good lord, Tia, you and these dice.
Last time, I swear to God, I got so many 20s.
She actually she got 2 20s and a 19 last time, so it's just the unluckiness of the rolls. Usually you can break through that pretty early though. So I'm actually going to bring yours up so I can see it.
I'm gonna just very gently, because guidance is a cantrip that I can pass.
Gently.
Okay.
Just poke her in the back of the head for a D4 for whatever her next roll is.
Okay, so you're going to get an additional 1d4 added on to, or plus 4, we'll just call it that. So your perception is a +2, so that's actually an 8. So you do find another one. He appears to be working on something that appears to be far less complicated, so he might be dumber, but he is still capable.
God damn it. Why do I have to come from a race of idiots?
They're goblins. It kind of comes with the territory. Most evil races
Why you
are
gotta be
incredibly dumb.
racist?
Yeah, you're racist.
I take offense to that.
Hey, Raga.
Yeah. I've been
Lizard,
here
you
for a
all
while.
look alike, too.
Listen here, you shit.
Sham, what are you rolling for?
He just wants to roll. So I walk up to that goblin. Excuse me. I need some help with my Zeppelin.
Well, let's take a look over there, see. So he hops down and he walks over to the Zeppelin and he looks at it like, well, what do you want done?
I'd like a full upgrade so that it can go faster and carry more.
Okay, we're going to need a balloon addition. We're going to need to add in some more structural padding down there at the lower side. Probably some more bunks in the lower end as well if you want to store some more. So how much you looking to spend?
Well, nothing if possible.
We don't operate on good faith here.
Fine. I have 3 bags of gold. Will that do?
How much is in those 3 bags? Because I'm
don't
going to have
know
to
what
take
a
a look
bag
at some
would
amounts here. Or you can also try to intimidate this one.
This will
And
not
also, you're
work. I
going to,
already
you're
know
going
it
to also
won't.
get a +4 to that because Arch added the wisdom.
The kobold smacked you in the back of the head.
Okay,
It's
so
better.
you rolled.
I've
So
been
you rolled
smacked by worse.
intimidation. That also gets a +4, which means that's a +15. So that's a 30. So I'm not even going to roll for him because it's impossible for him to actually roll that high. So he immediately looks at you and comes to the slow and painful realization that if he doesn't help you immediately, he's probably either going to wind up eaten or skewered on something. So he immediately bows to you and says that he will do whatever you ask.
That's a good boy.
Please, my name is Giblet. Don't kill me.
I won't kill you, Giblet. Just make sure
His name
everything
is
works.
Giblet?
His name is
What a
Giblet.
god awful name is that?
We're goblins, not poets, damn it.
It's not wrong.
True.
All right,
Yeah.
so he is willing to do those upgrades for you by himself, but that is going to probably take at least a day, and he's going to have a couple of other guys help him. So he's going to take a little while doing that. In the meantime, though, you can roll to see if you can maybe try and find another creature in the surrounding countryside to put one of your little control gems in. Now, the way that I have constructed this is you're going to roll a d20 if you decide to do this. And the D20, depending on what it lands on, is going to depend on what creature you find.
Well, first I get out the owl bear to ride because he's so cute.
You can ride the owlbear. He will allow that, so that's going to give you a plus to movement speed. So you'll be able to move around, and you can also command him to do things for you.
Excuse me, goblin woman. Can I ride on the? I have tiny legs. Can I? I can't keep up with you on the.
Oh wait, of
on
course. Come on, take my hand.
So I'm gonna hop up with her.
Okay, you guys are riding the owlbear. Kane, are you going along on this adventure?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh my god.
All right.
Kane.
So it's going to be all three of you riding the owlbear into the wild blue
We're
yonder.
going on a trip on our favorite owl bear.
We
Okay.
also have a little
So-
fox with us. Don't
Hey,
forget.
I'm sorry to interrupt this.
Yep, go.
Kane, what the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
He's the simp. He has to.
Kane's
No,
a good boy.
No. Oh, Kane, send it to them. Show them what the fuck he sent me.
Oh, no. I don't want to see whatever the
No.
fuck he said.
No.
It's making you
I want
freak
to
out.
see. I want to see.
Okay. But what is it? Is it in
I'll
general?
Son of a fuck!
I'll send it in general right now. Yeah.
Yeah, put it in
Oh,
general.
Is this owl bear sentient? I thought he was your pet.
Oh no!
Oh,
he's very
my
much
God.
sentient.
That's,
I also have my own.
What?
Was it orc or orc? I can never remember.
you have an ogre,
Ogre,
a smaller
thank you.
ogre than Lumpy. His name is Stumpy.
Come on,
Actually,
Stumpy. We're going to
no.
go find some supplies and friends.
Stumpy was
Yeah.
what they called me back in high school.
Ouch.
Yeah, my condolences.
Okay, so Purity, that was the 9, so that's going to be a +2, so that's an 11. So, actually, no, that's a raw roll. I'm not doing any additions to that. So let's see what you actually did get according to my little sheet here. You got a Balgura. Okay, I'm gonna look at. I have all these things saved on fucking tabs, so I gotta fucking look.
What the fuck is it called? So I can look this thing up and see.
Oh
What
dear God. Okay, so you found basically what is a giant murderous gorilla.
Okay.
It's red
Yeah.
and very angry looking.
it
And
is. Oh
it has-
my god!
Yeah.
That is
So
going to
that-
become a
so
pet.
that's what you found. Now it has 68 hit points,
That's fucking
Um,
not.
and it's got a very high strength and constitution and dexterity and wisdom, surprisingly.
So I
uh,
won't be able to intimidate it.
You probably will not be able to intimidate it unless you roll extremely high, like we're talking above a 25. But you can sneak up on it and put a control gem in it if you can ace the sneak roll. I'm
Uh,
going,
Shove
to,
his
I'm going to
butt.
roll against you as well to see if he notices.
I am once again going to slap her with my guidance.
Okay, you do that. So she's
Why
so
do you
you're
keep
going to go on
hitting me?
ahead. But the
It's
owl
good
bear.
for you.
Sorry, what?
I asked him
She's
why he
quite
keeps hitting
like
me.
It's good for you. Learn from it.
No, he's doing a good thing. He's making sure that you ace the roll.
Please.
Okay, so you're gonna go on ahead while Kane and Arch stay on the owl bear and observe from afar. So you rolled a 14, so your stealth is +8, I believe. Let's see.
I have
Yep,
to go look
stealth
for
is
my thing.
+8. So that's a 22 plus Arch's buff equals a 24. So you are successfully able to sneak up on the owl bear, or not the owl bear, the Balgura, and you are able to stand behind it. You are within range to put the crystal into it. Do one dexterity roll to make sure that you don't get nervous and drop it.
Is that a D20 or?
It would be a d20, yes.
Gonna control myself and not yell, "Don't fuck up."
Well, that would also probably draw the creature's attention towards
How
you.
the fuck did
Yeah,
I do
exactly.
14 at 14. Okay, see, you're getting good rolls. All right, so, and again, that is a plus for a dex mod. That is +4, so that would be an 18. So that is enough. So you press the crystal into the back of the creature's leg, and as it fuses into it, the creature kind of lifts its leg up and looks at itself for a second before its eyes begin glowing blue. And it then looks back at you and kind of scratches its head and sits down and waits to be told what to do.
What a good boy. Bet.
Okay.
All right, we go back now. We have a new pet.
All right, I am going to send you the page that has the information on it, so you have that to go with your owl bear.
Yeah, can you also resend me my character sheet? For some reason, it didn't download properly, so I don't have it anymore.
Oh, sorry. Yes, hang on.
Don't you have it on D&D Beyond? You should just
I
save it.
I wound up making it for her,
Yeah.
so it's on my profile.
I was gonna say probably put that in the character sheets.
Yeah,
section
that's
on
probably
here.
a good idea.
We have a character sheet area.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Purity, it's right there.
I look at two
Yeah.
areas in this
Hi,
entire
Purity, it's
Discord.
right there.
God, get some better glasses, dude.
Like I'm supposed to wear glasses.
Grow the
and I
fuck
don't,
up.
and I can still see it.
Oh my god.
I'm feeling picked on.
God, Tina, go get some dinner.
Who the fuck is Fox Spirit?
Eat your fucking food. Oh, we could just kick her off.
I think it was Champ's coworker. or something.
Hang on a second. All right. So that is.
That was some chick
Downloaded.
Chan was trying to mac.
All right.
Yes, we have Purity's King Kong. Is what they're saying in the
Yeah,
chat.
that's basically what it is now.
I vote for Magilla Gorilla.
You can name it that if you'd like.
I vote for Grape Ape.
Just don't try to rename my fox. He's a good
Listen
boy.
here, you fucking
I
shimp.
second Great Babe.
What did
Oh.
the fuck say?
All right, no, Cham.
All right.
Boot Cham from the channel for that.
All right, Purity. I just uploaded your sheet in the character sheet section. It's the one
Thank
that the last one there. So you can just download that.
Yep, I did.
Okay. So that should be all set, and then I will also have it pulled up in case you need a hand with it. So all right. So you have
That's
a
your
Belgura.
screen name on there?
So the way that this thing actually works is that it does have multi-attack, so it does 3 attacks, 1 with a bite and 2 with fists. So you'll get to attack 3 times on this thing's turn, and it gives the damage there as well on the page. So if you look at that, you'll be able to see what you need to roll. So you now have that creature, so you can try rolling again to see if you can find a third target while he's still fiddling around with your airship.
We really should go look for some supplies.
Yeah, you can go buy some in town, or you can intimidate your way out
I was
of
about
it.
to say, we all know what I'm going to pick.
Probably, yeah, because now you have a giant death ape and an owl bear.
Come on, boys.
And a lizard.
And a
Yes,
fox.
and a lizard. Would the lizard like to ride on the owl bear or on the giant ape?
I don't want to pop the ape's cherry. I'll leave that to her. I'll
Come
stay on the owl bear because I like
Okay.
the feathers.
Okay, so you and Kane will stay on the owl bear, and Purity, you can ride on your new pet, and the fox will just kind of run along.
Oh, he's sitting on my
so-
shoulder. Fox is on the shoulder.
Okay, so you guys
He's been
travel back.
traumatized enough.
So you guys travel back into town as basically just like a rolling band of random creatures that just kind of roll in. And there is a general store that's fairly obvious, so I'm not going to make you roll perception to actually find it. It's kind of one of the only ones in town. So you can go there and see if you can buy some supplies for the trip.
Let's try a really dumb roll first.
Okay.
We are totally going to intimidate for some discounts.
Okay. Is that the one you just did?
Yes.
Okay, so that's intimidation. So that's a plus 11, so that's 29. So you walk up. The shop owner is a normal human. He doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. You walk up and basically demand enough supplies to feed all of your pets. He then looks at all of your pets. He gives you the key to the shop and walks out.
All right, boys, pick whatever you want. It's all on me.
The owlbear and the Belgura then proceed to loot the store like kids in a candy shop and return all of those items to your ship, which is close to being finished. You still probably have time to search for where you want to put that last control gem.
I'm surprised there aren't any guards in this shithole city. It makes sense why I want to get out.
Would you, as a god, really want to mess with us?
I mean, maybe not Magilla Gorilla, but yeah, I understand.
Jesus.
We are not naming him that. Are
His
we?
name is Grape Ape.
I
Yeah,
refuse
right.
to call him
His name is
anything else.
Great Babe. Okay.
Okay, let's see. I guess we can see what else is around.
Okay, so you're gonna get one more roll, and this will be your last animal that you can use the control gem on, and we'll see what you get. I swear to God, if you roll a 20. 17. Okay. Okay, let's see what.
Damn
let's
it!
see
I
what
probably could have
17
gotten a
gave you.
dragon or something.
Oh, hang on a second. This one you might actually like. Hang on. Let me just bring it up.
I think that shop owner pissed himself. No, that's a day when that shop owner went, well, fuck it, I don't need this anyway.
Basically, yeah. Okay. So what you've discovered is actually kind of a strange animal, but you now have discovered a dog, but it's not just any kind of a dog. It's a shadow mastiff. And basically what that is it's an ethereal creature, and it blends in with shadows. It's basically a stealth dog, a stealth attack dog.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not the white girl.
Oh, dear God.
You're just a spicy white person.
Uh,
That's what
Okay.
fucking Rocket told us.
Excuse
okay,
me?
and it does have a few different attacks, which I'll link you on the sheet. But first, you have to
Oh my
sneak up
god,
behind
it's
it,
adorable.
which is going to be very difficult because it's actually a shadow creature, so it can see you in the dark.
Okay, so how the fuck do... And I can't intimidate this thing, I'm tiny.
Well, it's not that huge. It's about the size of a normal dog.
Can I do an intimidation roll?
You can do an intimidation roll to cause it to come close to you, but you're not going to be able to make it control you because it's an ethereal being.
Wait,
so
I have
it's a
some food, right? From the... Can I try to tame it?
you just bought food, so you do have some on you.
Could I... Is there a way to tame it? So that we don't have to waste a crystal?
You can make the attempt, but you're going to have to roll pretty high.
Let's see.
So you can try and feed it and try and
Control with
win it
guidance.
over with some
So I think I have to
persuasion.
keep
You do
it
have
in.
a high persuasion as well.
Son of a fuck!
Oh yes.
You hold out the food to it, and it then proceeds to snort very loudly and turn its nose up at you and proceed to walk away.
Well, this one's going to be a little difficult.
You have one more chance to try and catch it and install the gem before it does escape.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay, so that's going to be an athletics roll, which you have an addition to.
I really didn't want to waste the gem on this thing.
She could probably use.
Well, you
the
already
attack
have a big
roll.
enough army. Let's put it that way. I wasn't going to have you do too much more. You have like 7 things. All right, so you rolled athletics. So athletics, you get a +3.
Oh, this is not my day.
So that's a 9. So you grab at it, and I'm going to roll for the dog because it has a similar athletics, so it's also going to get a plus. Okay, the dog very easily outruns you and runs back into the woods. You lose track of it, and you can no longer see it.
Darn it. Oh well. We can
You
try
can
with
try.
something
You can
else.
try looking one more time to see if you can find something.
Alright, I guess I'll do a perception roll.
All right, let's see what this one comes up with. 14. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I forgot I put that one in.
Oh well, it's already gone. I was gonna say, I technically can do command on the next one if it tries to run away.
If you want to try that, yeah, you can. Okay, so this is something a little bit different, but in the similar vein. You found what's called an ambush drake, which is basically a dragon dog.
I finally get a dragon, yes.
You get a dragon attack dog, but it's not nearly as tough as a dragon. It only has about like 25 HP, but it's still a fun little thing to have. So this one is going to be a lot easier to sneak up on, so you can roll your stealth roll and try to sneak up on it. Since it's a lizard, it really doesn't have that much empathy, so you're probably not going to be able to intimidate or persuade it very well, or unless you roll very high.
I see you're trying to replace me already. This is bullshit.
No,
Or
I'm
she's
trying
giving
to
you
give you a new pet.
I was about to say, she might be giving you a mount.
That's like Goofy having Pluto as a pet. This is fucked.
Oh well.
Son of a fuck! I give up.
Okay.
four.
Well, no, you got a +8 to stealth, so that would actually be a 12, and so you're able to sneak up on it, but it does notice you. But the thing is, it's not going to run away from you. Initially, it's going to try and attack. So if you roll a dexterity roll, now you can counter the attack and place the crystal, but you're going to have to roll against it. Ooh, okay, let's see what this... Okay, so you're rolling dexterity, so that's a +4, so it leaps over you, and it scratches at you, but it doesn't actually hit you, so now you're going to have to roll initiative against it, because now you're actually going to be in combat. There is a
Does
back and
anybody
forth.
want to actually help me?
Well,
I'm tagging in. Goddammit.
okay, all right, what are you going to do?
I wanted to cast the command spell and under just grovel, which would make him fall prone.
Okay. Now, does he have to fail a roll for that to take effect, or does he get a saving throw for that? Okay.
It's a verbal, and you have to survive or pass a wisdom saving throw. Goodness.
Okay, cool. All right, so hang on a second, because I have the thing's character sheet up, so I'll be able to... Okay, so the wisdom is 11, so it doesn't get any additions to it, so it's just whatever it is.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
so that's a 16.
Good
so
luck.
Purity, you're going to roll your wisdom against it. Okay.
Oh my god, I
again,
actually got the roll.
Okay, so the creature bows down in front of you and almost presents its paw so that you can install the crystal.
Thank you for rewording that.
His asshole is all I'm saying.
Or you can put it somewhere else if you please, but he's
No.
assuming that you want to put it in the paw.
Come on,
I'll put it in the paw.
Folks today.
Come on, put down the asshole. Let's go.
No, we're not the other group. We're gonna put it in the paw.
Okay. You place the
Thank
crystal.
Christ.
You place the crystal in the paw, and it willingly does it, so you don't need to roll if you don't want to, unless you're rolling for something else.
Nah.
Yeah, they're not as cool
Okay.
as us.
So you put the crystal in the paw, it fuses with the paw, and the eyes on the attack drake glow blue, and that is now your final creature. So you have successfully used all 3 of your gems on the 3 different creatures. So you have the owlbear, the Bulgura, and the attack drake. In addition to that, you still also have Kane and Arch as well as your minions. So
And Stumpy.
and Stumpy. Although
Is
Stumpy can't
Kane
be
going
corrupt.
to do anything during this whole thing? I know he's really good for sex, but he could try doing something.
Congratulations! Now you see what I did when I was fighting Lumpy.
That's true. The simp is just going to go along with the wave, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
simps.
Don't worry, I'll do
Okay.
something when the time is important.
Man, they just don't
You
know.
Okay,
betcha.
so now that you guys have completed your kind of cavalcade of zoo of death, we're going to say that you guys are going to pack up on your Zeppelin and you're going to make your way to Greenville, which is where now Dick Stab, who is leading our other band of adventurers. So we have Raka as Worm Bristlefoot. We have Vash as Archduke Cockenshire, and we have Cham as Horath. And they are
Archduke Cockenshire, sir.
Archduke Cockenshire. I apologize. I need to memorize your title. So all of you guys and Lumpy have now left along with Dick Stab, and you guys are on your way to Greenville.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to call him Archduke Cockenshire. You just call him the Cripple.
He's
Yeah,
the only
he
one to
is.
stay
Cripple
crippled.
Island.
Do they call you Archduke because your leg is kind of arched? Like a boomerang? Kind of?
Oh, God, you bring back the boomerang. A horrible fucking
No.
boomerang.
I was named Arch after my father that passed away right before I was born.
So wait, your name is
Sir.
actually Archduke?
Yes.
Or like Archdick.
Whatever you say, Arch.
Yeah, whatever you say, Worm. What kind of name is Worm?
Worms are dragons, son.
That's a halfling name. Goddamn furry midgets.
Hey! I can get even furrier for you.
That is true. You could.
Oh, get some fur
But I'm
on
not
the
playing
hair,
the game.
big bear.
Ooh, God.
furry for
Lumpy
Jesus.
pats you on the head and says, "Good backpack."
Get the
I
hell
love
out!
Lumpy.
Get the hell out of here before I cut your hand off, Lumpy.
He's already missing that hand.
Well, your other hand.
Oh, I thought he was just like bashing me.
You
in the head
want
with
to
the fucking
cut?
cannon.
You want to cut off his other hand, so I have to make that a cannon too.
No, I'll be nice. I'll just
That
let
would
him
be
have it.
stupid. Stupider. Okay, so you guys are on your trip there, but as you guys are kind of walking down the street, Dick Stab turns around to you and says,
I got an idea, guys. It's a thing of good faith. There's a cache of weapons near here that might be of use in case we, run into any unruly types along the road.
Worm starts pulling all kinds of weapons out of his pack. I already got weapons.
Oh, you don't got these weapons.
What you want? I got 30-06. I got buckshot.
What the fuck?
he doesn't know what any of those
I'm
things
just fucking
are.
around. I'm
Keep
fucking
going.
around. I'm fucking around.
He's got 5.56, 7.62. Hell, I got
All
shit. You don't even fucking know.
I-
All I
not
can think of
seven.
is a dwarf pulling weapons out of like a bag of holding.
You got P1911?
Do you got an Uzi 9mm?
I've got a I got a FNP 90. I've got this old Daisy but BB gun that I made shoot 22s. Yeah.
God, you're killing me. Damn it. All right. So he basically explains that, in case they run into something, and if the queen is still alive, she probably wants to try and kill them all for what they did. So might not be a bad idea to go get some weapons.
Okay, we shall go.
Worm doesn't need no weapons. Worm just needs his mitts.
Well, regardless, there's some people here that can't turn into a bear.
Well, they should learn how.
I agree, but unfortunately, we don't have the time or the attention spans for that.
Can fucking. I think I could turn into a bear. Can I use
Let's
polymorph
not let
for
the
myself?
retard turn
you
into
do not
a
know
bear.
that spell.
Wait, can I use polymorph for myself?
Do you know how to use polymorph?
Remember?
No, I don't.
Yeah, when we were doing the little forward spell.
Oh, that's what you grabbed was Rock, is that what you use, or is it? No, I think you use animal form, don't you? Because you're a druid.
Yeah, I'm a druid. I use wild shape.
Yeah.
I can do it as like a bonus action.
What does polymorph entail? Just look that over. If it says that you can transform into different kinds of animals, just find out what the duration is.
I think polymorph is literally like he can cast a spell on someone or a target and it'll turn him into a specific animal. I think he probably could. I guess technically he could cast it on himself.
That is possible. Hang on.
But I think it's a concentration spell, so I'm not sure how he's
Yes,
gonna do it.
Transformation lasts for the
Concentrate-
duration or until the target drops to 0 HP or dies.
It says duration, concentration up to 1 hour. Bard is available. Yep. Yeah, until the target dies. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or lesser than the target's or the target's level if it doesn't have a challenge rating. Target's game statistics include mental ability scores, yada yada. Okay, so you could technically do it on yourself. Since you're not an unwilling creature, you won't have to do a wisdom save. Or you could also do it on other things like turning things into a chicken.
He's gonna turn things into a chicken. We already know the answer to this.
Yeah, I know, but that was one of his plans. So I mean, you
I
can
knew he was
use it
obsessed
either
with
way if you
cock.
want. You can turn yourself into something as long as it's something that's equally as deadly as what you would be.
Okay. Hell yeah, man.
I'd make a joke, but he keeps ending up surprisingly deadly, and I hate it.
Yeah, I know. It's because of the rolls. Okay, so Dick Stab is going to lead you guys forward, and Lumpy is kind of just going to follow behind because he's just sort of following you guys because he lets Cham and Teddy do most of the thinking. So you guys get led to this small little cave, and Dick Stab ushers you guys to walk inside with him. He steps through the front and he walks inside a little bit, and there's what looks like a little kind of etching on the wall. He takes out what looks like a small ring puts it on his finger, and runs it across the etching. The etching then glows green, and you see that there was an illusionary wall that was right next to it that was actually guarding a chest. Now, he looks over at the chest, and he looks over at you. He says,
Hang on a sec. There's one last thing I got to do.
and he takes out a stick, and he starts poking the chest.
Oh, is it a mimic?
He's making sure that it's not. So we're actually going to roll to see if it is. It probably is not. Yeah, definitely not. So it is not a mimic. Somebody did not replace his chest with a mimic to fuck with him. So the chest is for real. So he goes over and he opens the chest, and inside the chest are 4 weapons. He takes one of them, which is a throwing glaive.
Okay.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
really?
Raka.
A fucking bladed boomerang? Really?
I gave him the glaive from Krull because he's a fucking goblin and he deserves it. Now there are
Alright, so-
three. There are 3
Okay.
other items that are in the chest that you guys can choose to dispense among yourselves for whatever you see fit.
All right. I'm gonna look into it. What's in there?
Okay, inside the chest, you find after Dick Stab takes his glaive. The other things are, it appears to be a magical child seat. Have you ever seen one of those things where you have a little kid where they like
Oh,
bounce
shut
up and
the
down?
fuck up. You actually did
No, it's kind of like
it. You
that.
actually did
It's
it.
kind of like that, except it magically hovers, and it also has a ballista attached to it that does 4d6 damage. Now, I think that would probably be okay for Vash, unless he wants to just stay strapped to Lumpy's back.
No, I like being strapped to people's backs.
So you don't want the hover gun platform.
Fine, I'll take it.
Okay.
You actually made it.
Yeah,
You
why the fuck not?
fucking bitch.
Why the fuck not? I don't give a shit.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
so that does so that comes with 10 bolts and it does 4d6 damage. So you can write that down on your sheet or wherever you're keeping notes. The other thing is, it appears to be a magical set of gloves. Now, Dick Stab hands these over and says, basically, all you do is put them on, and you can activate them by basically clenching your fist as hard as you can and concentrating. And they make 3 claws pop out of your hand on each of them.
All right, so I'll pass that over to what's his fuck?
Worm Bristlefoot.
Yeah.
What I need this for?
Well, to be fair, they will change with your size. Which means you can be a bear with Wolverine claws.
He's thinking this one over right now.
Worm's just kind of like sitting there looking at him. Just kind of like sticks him in his pocket. Doesn't say nothing else. Maybe.
Okay.
What, even a thank you?
No, Worm's an
He's Worm
asshole.
Bristlefoot. He don't give a fuck. And also, it's a goblin. And the last thing that is in there is an ivory-handled katana.
So you made me into a stupid weeb.
Why does the retard get the ninja sword?
Because it's the Highlander sword.
So all right, I guess I'll take it.
All right, that does 3d8 damage.
3d8. Okay, hold
yep.
on.
So that's probably better than whatever you had on you. So Dick Stab says that now you guys have found these cool new weapons. You're ready to go off to Greenville. So he's gonna keep leading you guys, and Lumpy's kind of just walking his own way outside along with Dick Stab, and everybody else is in tow.
I
What?
fucking hate you.
What hard show you
You're
fucking
being
did now.
retarded.
I've been
Oh, God.
amigos
Oh, but-
Marianitos since 1999.
Dear God,
Go look in general.
I see. Oh my God. Fine. For fuck's sake. Okay. So you guys are now on your way to Greenville with Dick Stab leading the charge. And at this point, you guys now have some interesting weapons. Purity has her whole thing of zoo animals. And you guys are... I'm going to roll 2 d20s, one for Purity's team and one for your team, and we're going to see who actually shows up first.
All right.
So we're gonna.
That's
All right. So we'll roll. First one is going to be for Purity because her group came first. Okay, that didn't roll well. And the next one for Cham. Okay, so you guys rolled a little higher. So Cham, you guys are actually going to show up in Greenville first, and like Dick Stab said before, the treasure is supposedly buried under the yellow house at the very edge of town. So you guys are going to have to roll perception in order to find that.
okay. Let's see. Oh shit.
It equals 6. Yep. So Raka and Vash, you guys can roll perception too to see if you can find it. Even though I think Cham probably will.
All right.
Hey, fuck you. I like that picture.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
So kawaii. Fuck! Oh, fuck
boy.
you! I roll a 1.
Well, do you have
You should have a modifier to your perception.
yeah, modifier for your perception?
Even then, I don't know if that was.
Nah,
I don't-
yeah, you're right.
Um,
It's in that one. It's a
Well, either way, he's attached to Lumpy. So
I'm
not
rolling
really...
that
Oh no,
one.
actually no.
Woo!
Actually no. You're hovering in your child seat.
Never trust a cripple.
It is.
So
it's
Man,
just like
fuck
a car
you.
seat.
so Vash, you actually instead of finding the yellow house, you managed to find your way over to what looks like the local fried chicken restaurant. And
because he's
fitting.
black.
No, very
no, he's
fitting.
not.
'Cause-
He's Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I'm a basically fat Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, morbidly obese Colonel Sanders. So yeah, you find a fried chicken restaurant, whereas Raka and Cham, you guys both managed to locate the house along with Lumpy and Dick Stab. Vash, you do manage to catch up a little while later after you've had your fill of the local chicken. You can give yourself an extra 2 HP.
Awesome.
Actually, do it.
Just because. So you guys now have found the house, so you can do what you want at this point. There are 2 yellow houses in this
Alright,
area.
now, Vash, we're done with that shit.
Okay.
There are 2 yellow houses in this area. So there's one that looks like it's abandoned, and there's one that looks like it's being lived in.
Does my roll not count for the actual one? Where we go to?
You are fairly certain it is the one that is not occupied.
Okay. Well,
How is he that smart? He's supposed to be retarded.
Well, he also did roll an unnatural 20. Because this
We
kid's
call it
broken.
autistic
you know,
smart.
I'm gonna polymorph into whatever fucking digs.
You can polymorph into a dog. You can polymorph into a mole.
I was thinking like a Sandra.
Well, that doesn't exactly exist in this universe, but you could polymorph into an armadillo.
A pangolin?
Yeah, penguin. That's what I was thinking.
Wait a minute, hang on. What the fuck is a?
It's a
That's what
sand
Sandshrew
shrew.
and Sandslash is. It's a pangolin. It's an actual animal. It's like an armadillo. Except
really?
instead of it being like all flat,
Oh
they
shit!
like a-
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I have. Yes,
they're
yes,
actually
you
really
can
cute.
Transform into that. You can transform into that.
So I'm gonna transform and I'm gonna start digging the fuck out of the.
Okay, so that's going to be a strength roll to dig. So you're digging under the house. So that's going to be a strength roll to dig under the house and do that little excavation with your polymorph. Lumpy is going to help you as well. He's going to take his free hand and start digging. So you're going to get a plus to that. So hang on a second. All right, so you rolled 13. So that's going to be, like I said, that's a strength. So what do you get for a plus to strength?
I don't get anything for plus for strength.
Okay, it's just a 0. All right, so you're going to get a plus from Lumpy, though. So that's going to be a +3, I'm going to say, because he's only using one hand. So that's a 16. So you guys are able to dig under the house, and Dick Stab's also helping, too, even though he's not really doing much. Because he's a
He's
goblin and he sucks
supervising.
at most things. Yeah, he's a goblin. He sucks at most things. So you
wink.
guys managed to dig underneath the house, and you actually do find what appears to be some sort of a chest that you can now try and pull out. So Lumpy will also roll strength to do that if you wish.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Pay the fuck attention.
You guys dug you
Well,
and Lumpy.
Mako walked in, so.
No,
You're
you're good.
fine.
You and Lumpy successfully dug out the chest. So now he's going to roll to try and help you to pull it out using a strength roll. And he gets a +4, so that's an 11. And you get to roll too if you're going to help him. Ooh.
All
right, so you guys like get
I'll
it like halfway. Okay, you're going to help too? So you're
Yeah.
going to use
Look
your
at
like
this little
cover thing.
crippled leg.
I was gonna say how.
You know, I may be
You know what, I'm
crippled,
gonna
but I
say-
can still help. Don't underestimate the crippled motherfucker.
Don't you have an explorer's pack? I think that comes with a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you do have a... Yeah, all right, so you can help too, so you can roll. Oh, shit!
Holy shit!
Okay. Hey, hang on a second. You are literally like a prize-grabbing machine. So what you did was you went up with the grappling hook and you swung it around, hooked onto the handle on the side of the chest, and you just airlifted it out of the hole like a helicopter, and then just dropped it right down on the ground right next to it, just so daintily. And it was perfect. And then you whipped the grappling hook off and put it back behind your back, kind of like Indiana Jones with his whip. And you're all set, even though you're a fat guy in a magic hover chair.
You see, guys, I ain't that useless.
Oh my god, he's the character from Jack and Daxter.
So I'm gonna transform back to my normal self.
Okay, so yeah, you can cancel your polymorph and transform back. So you're in human form again.
All right, let's check the treasure.
Okay, now as you guys are about to check the treasure, you notice that actually roll perception.
Okay.
Everybody who's there, roll perception. I'm going to roll perception for Lumpy too. Oh my God, Lumpy rolled a d20.
Oh my god, Lumpy noticed
Rolled a nat
something.
20. The stupid fucking ogre rolled a nat 20.
Fucking 2 net 20s in a row.
Oh God, yeah, no, you're right.
Worm is not a perceptive individual.
I've noticed.
Worm God is just staring off into space.
He's just thinking about when the last time was that he had a crap.
Yep.
So all right, so Lumpy immediately points at the sky and says, "Balloon."
God
Alright.
damn it, Lumpy.
We don't have time for no fucking
Well-
balloons, Lumpy.
I'm gonna tell Lumpy to quickly grab the chest, and we're getting the fuck out of there.
Okay. So he's gonna grab the chest, so that's gonna be a strength roll.
Oh, it's a chest.
Yeah,
It's
it's still a
heavy.
chest that's filled with fucking money and jewels and gold and shit. Okay, he kind of just drags it behind him. He's not actually picking it up. He just grabs kind of the handle of it.
Oh.
No, Jesus Christ. Okay. He's also slowly dragging you with it because instead of actually helping him, he just kind of belly flopped onto the top of it like a dipshit. So he's also pulling you. So you guys aren't really going anywhere fast. As the Zeppelin pulls up and the ladder flows down. So Purity, you can choose to do what you want at this point. You have your army of minions.
Did you really think... Okay. Hold on. My mic's acting up. There we go.
Hey,
There you go.
boss, there's a bunch of shitheads down there with a chest.
I know we're going to get my chest back, and we're going to kill them. Or at least cripple them. It'll be fun.
Did she say chest?
Not that kind of chest. You get that later.
All right, let's go.
Always on the leash. Okay. So, like I said, you control all those animals as well. So they all come down with you along with the smaller ogre Stumpy. So together down there, it is Purity, her fox, the owl bear, the Baraga, the attack drake, Arch's character, Kane, and I think that's and Stumpy. So as everybody exits off the ship, Lumpy and Stumpy lock eyes. And Stumpy looks at him for a second and
Then just
squints.
start fucking.
No. He looks at him and he squints. He goes, "Dad?
Oh.
Stumpy?" And then you have a moment where the two of them run towards each other in the middle of the battlefield and embrace.
Oh, for God's sake.
To the darkness.
No.
Rocket begins. Word begins singing about. Actually, we have bards.
All right, fuck it. I'll play the song.
All
Don't
right, fuck it,
actually
roll
play the
dexterity.
song.
Well, no.
No.
He's gonna play it in game. So roll dexterity.
Isn't it like a performance modifier as well?
Yes, you would get a performance modifier for that.
All right. Performance. Oh,
Okay. No, you belt that thing out. And as the two of them embrace each other, you learn the horrible backstory of Lumpy's family, where unfortunately his wife and child were abducted and by a dragon, and he believed them to be dead for many, many years, and now he is reunited with his long-lost son. Unfortunately, they are on opposite sides of the same conflict. It is a heartbreaking situation.
It's a very heartbreaking situation, and the theme song to Baywatch is very, very inappropriate for it. I think.
This is true. This is 100% true. Jam, what are you rolling for?
To play the theme song to Baywatch.
He already did that.
Oh. So what did he roll again for?
I don't know what he's rolling again for. He rolled the 25 to play the Baywatch theme
I'm
song.
casting silence on everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, so, and how big is that bubble?
For silence, I think it's 30 feet, but I could also just cast command word "shut up."
That is true.
okay. Matt, what happened?
We shut you the
nothing.
fuck up.
We were wondering what you were going to roll next.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. You were typing. I just didn't know what you were rolling for.
Oh no. Okay. So you want me to roll?
No. I saw you typing. I didn't know what you were rolling for. Because you already rolled.
One of the buttons is my mute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so he silences you, so nobody can hear any music anymore. But Lumpy and Stumpy are still embracing.
Silence.
So they're
Isn't that like a
It's a
wisdom
20-foot bubble.
a wisdom roll for what?
Or it's a bubble?
Yeah, it's an AOE attack. So everybody within a 30-foot radius is silenced.
So I'll just walk out of the bubble and continue playing.
Okay, you're gonna walk to the side. So you walk way off to the side and start playing. Unfortunately, the people in the bubble cannot hear you.
Oh, thank God
but,
again.
But you can hear you.
Yes, that's all that matters.
Fair enough. So
can we just do anything?
at this point, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want to each other. If you engage in combat, though, I'm going to have to. We're all gonna. Whoever's involved in combat is gonna roll initiative.
All right, I'll do the fart move.
Can I use Ray of Frost on Cham's guitar?
Everyone's just going after Cham.
Greasy goblins, you don't want these mitts, man. I'm telling you, these hands rated E for everyone.
So the dick, bitch.
I immediately cast guidance on him so he can whoop some ass.
On the enemy?
He's getting the guitar. That's what he said.
Oh, you're talking about Kane. I thought you were talking about Raka. I'm like, why are you casting something on him that's going to make him kill you better? So you're gonna cast that on Kane. So because you're doing that on Kane, I'm gonna do Kane's action first. So Kane, you're gonna cast Ray of Frost on Cham's guitar, which will initiate combat, by the way, after the fact. So after this is done, everybody's gonna have to roll initiative, including the creatures.
Okay.
So Ray of Frost. So you should be within range to do that. So roll to hit.
Got it. Let me just go to the dice spot.
Yep.
Where is it? There it is.
I'm just gonna
See,
roll
this
to aim.
is why it's good we have a cleric.
It's a targeted attack, right? It's not a.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Clerics are whack.
Okay, so you rolled a 4. So instead of shooting the guitar, you actually instead shot a small rose bush that was next to the building. It's now dead.
How
Fuck
did you
those
miss
rodents.
that?
I'm sorry. It's my first time. I'm nervous.
I look at him even more hard, like just play harder.
All right. Well, still, because he tried to attack you, that is going to initiate. That is going to initiate combat. So you
I
guys are all gonna have
want-
to roll it. What do you want to do?
I want Lumpy to try to chuck me at Kane.
He's still embracing.
Oh.
And also, yeah, you can fly. Okay, so we're gonna roll. So I'm gonna roll for actually no, because they're purities animals. You can roll for whatever animals you want involved in the combat. If you don't want some of them involved, they don't have to be.
I protect the fox.
Okay, I figured that was the case. So the fox
That
is
thing
going.
has gone
so the
through enough
fox is
shit.
going to. The fox is going to stay up on the zeppelin for now. But everybody else down there is going to roll for initiative. So the owl bear, the Belgara, the Belarga, whatever
So
the fuck it is.
I roll for each one of them?
Yeah, you're going to roll for all 3 of your creatures.
Well, I'm old, so I'll be going at the end of the combat.
Yep. Well, yeah. So far, you've rolled the lowest, except for you're gonna have to roll again to beat that one out. But we'll do that after we get the everything all set.
I'll just take behind it. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So purity. Which ones are those for? So the 17 is. We'll go in order, I guess, of when you got them. So the 17 is for the owl bear. The 4 is for the giant monkey, and the 19 is for the attack drake. So. Cham, I'm going to need you to roll initiative, and also Vash, and whoever's going to be involved in combat, and Rockup.
Have Lumpy lunge me at the fucking giant monkey.
Are they done hugging?
I will roll for Lumpy and Stumpy.
All right.
See if they break their embrace. Okay, so he has an 18, so you're going to be going pretty high, and then. Cham rolled an unnatural 20. He's going to be going pretty high. And then Vash?
1d20 plus.
Yep.
Wait, what is this for? I zoned out.
This is for initiative for combat.
I forgot that my
So this
initiative
is
has
going to be a
+1.
clusterfuck. I just got to get the order down before
I
we
get
start.
a 10.
I think Vash's initiative should be tied to Lumpy when he decides to throw him.
Yeah, but I thought Oh, right. I was gonna say I thought he was in his floating baby chair.
No, I'm just kidding. Roll that.
Plus 2.
Oh, okay. You got the highest roll, so you're gonna go first. I'm gonna roll for Lumpy and Stumpy, but they're probably not gonna get that high of a roll. Okay, yeah, 7 and a 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go in order for this. I'm just gonna copy it down first, just so we can get everything all straight. That way we don't have to worry about it later. So Vash is gonna be going first. Then that's going to be followed by, let's see here. That's going to be followed by Cham. Then it's going to be followed by the attack drake. Cham. Attack drake. This is those. Okay, Cham, attack drake, then Raka. The owl bear.
All right, Joker, Miko. Hi, baby. Hey.
Oh, whatever, Rocco. Fuck you. Don't compare me to that shit.
No.
Bear, okay. Raka, owl bear. Okay, so now we have like 4 people. Are 4 different things that are tied at 4. Lumpy is going to go after that, but then the other 4 4s are going to have to re-roll. So I'm going to have to re-roll for Stumpy.
I'll be right back.
A re-roll for a re-roll for Stumpy, a re-roll for the giant monkey, and a re-roll for Arch, just to see who comes out on top in that matchup.
I'll just take last. Because I'm
okay. I still need the other 2 to re-roll though.
Well, I mean,
so
he's the healer, so it would make sense if he's last.
Yeah.
But we need the monkey and the other one.
Yep. Oh. So that is for the other one. So if you beat that purity, then the monkey will go first, followed by Stumpy. You rolled 2 of them.
I'm not. I was rolling for each one of them.
You only need to roll 1.
Oh, okay.
Because I rolled for Lumpy because he's not technically under your control.
Okay. For those who can't see.
So it's going to be Lumpy, Stumpy,
I just rolled a 3.
Arch.
You rolled a 1, a 2, and then a 3. You are scarily consistent.
I don't know how I do the things I do anymore.
Okay. Oh, and Purity, you have to. What did you roll for yourself, by the way?
That's
Oh
impressive.
god damn it! Now I gotta scroll upwards.
That's actually pretty impressive.
I don't think you did roll for yourself, actually.
I
Unless,
can't remember.
oh yeah, I got Kane too. I forgot about Kane too. Okay, yeah, you did roll for yourself. You rolled a 15. So Kane rolled a 9. You rolled a 15. A lot of numbers. All right, so that means, Kane, you're going to go before Lumpy, and Purity, you are going to go right after the Owl Bear. So I think, all right. So we have the order of attack is in place. Now, when we get to your animals, Purity, if you need me to walk you through anything, we can walk through stuff because I have all the character sheets up for that. So Vash, you are going to get first crack at this. So you're going to have to pick who you want to aim that ballista at, or launch a spell, or do whatever.
Giant monkey.
You're going to aim at the giant
Oh
monkey.
shit, I'm back.
Yes.
Okay. So are you going to? So what are you going to use?
I'm gonna use my ballista.
Okay. So you can aim at the giant monkey. So that's going to be one roll to attack roll, and you're going to get a dexterity boost to that as well.
Okay, so
so I don't know what your dex is.
let me look again. My +4.
Okay, so that's a 9. That's still going to miss, unfortunately. So your attack misses the giant monkey, and the ballista bolt lands in the ground near him.
You leave Magilla Gorilla alone.
Yep, Magilla Gorilla is not at all pleased. So now we're going to go to the next person in the attack order, which is Cham.
Ah, shit.
So Cham, what are you going to do?
I don't think he's back.
Damn it, Lumpy! I told you to stay
No,
still.
I
I missed because of you.
Isn't Lumpy still hugging his son?
Yes, he is.
So I'm going to use Charm Person on Stumpy
Okay.
since
I-
he's
I-
not
I-
being controlled by a.
Okay, I believe that is an instant, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and
Wait,
that
what
is
are you doing to
targeted on a
Stumpy?
single person. Okay, so you do use Charm Person. Now, who are you trying to charm him to? Are you trying to charm him to yourself? Or are
I
you trying
swear
charm
to
him
fuck,
his
I will
father?
stab you in the dick.
I'm charming.
That's my. Oh, I forgot to roll for Dick Stab. God damn it.
I'm charming him to
that's
me,
for
so
bedroom play.
he'll be able to fight with me.
Why?
I'm just gonna say he goes, but he goes last.
Stop stealing my fucking orcs or ogres. Fuck,
Wait,
I'll get
what?
these right eventually.
You're the one that decided not to put a chip in him. Okay. So, Cham, you use Charm Person on him, so that is effective. So he has now seen the error of his ways, and he wishes to reunite with his father in full. They are now a team, and they are going to fight on your side.
You're
so
shitting
when Lumpy
me.
and Stumpy
I'm
go,
going
they
to
will
intimidate
go for
the
you.
fuck out of them.
I don't think you're going to be able to do it with Lumpy anymore. You might be able to do it with Stumpy. So Cham, that is going to take up your turn. So Purity, now it's going to go down to your attack Drake. So the attack Drake, or ambush Drake, I stand corrected, sorry. So it has a melee attack, which is a bite weapon attack. So that gets a +4 to hit. And you're also it also does piercing damage.
I'm going to have
So-
it bite Cham.
Okay, you're going to have it run up and try and bite Cham. So it's within range where it can run up to him. So that's not going to be a problem. It's going to be able to do the movement. So it's just going to be able to go up, and you're going to have to roll for attack to see if it actually hits.
Is it +4 because of the...
It is yes. The attack is +4. So you're going to roll 1d20 +4.
Fucking Raka.
Oh snap! Yeah, that's going to hit. So once the attack hits, it's going to do. Hang on a second. It's going to do 1d6 +1 piercing damage. So you can roll for your damage.
Wait, who's she hitting?
Cham.
Cham.
Oh, okay.
She has
Man,
a
what do you-
vendetta
I
against
have no problem with you, Bear.
Well,
I'm
you
going
did
after
just
him.
steal her. You
Don't
did just
you
steal
fuck
her
with
new
my
ogre.
boy, I'll go after you.
He keeps stealing my shit. He knows what he did.
Okay,
I don't care.
so you
Okay,
got to
you're
roll
next.
for damage. So that's 1d6 plus 1.
Wait, who's rolling it? Me or?
You are. You
Okay,
are
so
rolling
it's one.
1d6 plus 1.
Hold on.
No, it's fine.
One.
Okay, so that's pretty close. So at this 5 damage, that thing latches right onto his arm. So it's still kind of there. It's still kind of trying to wriggle around. But Cham, you take 5 damage. You're not going to take anything extra, and you'll be able to break free as a minor action on your next turn.
Is Lumpy still hugging Stumpy?
They're not necessarily hugging anymore. Now that they're on the same side, they're kind of preparing for battle, so they won't need to roll to come out of an emotional state. Raka, it is now your turn.
It's not very nice hitting the retard like that.
Well, she didn't hit him; she bit him.
Same thing. That's worse.
Yeah, it is.
He don't
What?
know
My
no
dog
better.
just wanted to get a little nibble.
So, Raka, what are you doing?
Obviously, I'm going to wild shape.
Into your bear form. Okay, so you've wild shaped into your bear form, and what? Who are you going after?
The lady who hit the retard.
I didn't
You're going
do
after-
shit. The dog
are you-
did it.
Are you go? Well, that's
Oh,
the thing.
yeah,
The
blame-
dog is still latched to him. So
Yeah,
you
but
go
you
after
still
the
gave her
dog
the
or her.
command.
That's
All right,
true.
I'm gonna go after the dog.
Okay, it's an ambush Drake, so you can choose to attack it. Because it's latched onto him, you're going to get a +2 to the attack roll, in addition to whatever pluses you get.
Nice. Well, I think it's hold on, I need to get that bear card again.
I think I might have that. Yeah, just a regular 5e brown bear.
Yeah.
Okay, I have that up right now. So you have the multi-attack, so you have 2 attacks, one with bite, one with claws. Bite weapon attack, +5 to hit, so it's going to be a +7 because you're going to get an additional 2. 1 target, and the hit is 1d8 +4.
Now here's the question.
For the bite. For the claws, it's 2d6 +4.
Wouldn't he be able to do like double, since he's hitting with his claws and the Wolverine claws at the same time?
Does he have them on? Because he said he stuck them in his pocket. He didn't say he was wearing them.
Mike is correct. They are still in Worm's pocket.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not calculating those in unless you choose to put those on.
All right. So
Which, in bear form, you actually can't do. Because you don't have opposable thumbs.
nope.
So you're going to get your bite attack and then your claw attack as well. So hang on a second.
Oh wait, hold on. I didn't. It's +6, and I forgot to add it. So that's actually a 14 because I didn't add the +2.
Okay. So you're attacking that because it's still all right. So the first attack is going to hit
Oh shit. Okay.
because mostly just because it's stationary right now and it doesn't have the ability. It didn't have the ability to dodge you. The second attack will
Oof.
not hit. The first attack will. So that's your bite. So that's going to be 1d8 +4 piercing damage. Okay, so that's a 6. So you chomp down on the back of the attack drake and sink your teeth right into it. So now you're kind of like a weird version of like a bite centipede, because now Cham is having his arm gnawed on by the dragon and you are gnawing on the dragon by the back.
What the fuck
so-
am I watching?
You're all connected. So now
circle.
Circle of life. All right, so now it's down to the owl bear. So Purity, that's all you. So you can choose who you wanted to attack and what you wanted to do. Now the owl bear, and I'm going to bring that up just so I
Is
have
the
it.
little lizard still riding on it?
No, they're not riding on. They were riding on it when you were in the last place. So when they were off the ship, they're not riding on it right now, unless they choose to be.
Did you want to ride on it? Lizard?
Absolutely not. I would have gotten off immediately.
There you go.
What can
Um,
owl bears do?
Okay, so owl bears have a multi-attack system similar to a regular bear. They attack with their beak and their claws. Now, their attack gets a +7, and it's a 1d10 +5 piercing damage for the beak. Do you have the sheet up in front of you? I can send it to you.
Can you send it to me?
Hang on a second. Just get that. Okay. So just look at that, and it'll tell you your attacks and the damage for the attacks. So we have your beak, which is an attack +7 to hit, which means you're going to do 1d20 +7. And then if you hit, then it is 1d10 +5 piercing damage that you're going to roll for damage. The claws, because there's 2 of them, same thing, +7 to hit. But for the damage, it's going to be different. It's going to be 2d8 +5. So you're going to roll the beak first. So that's just a d20.
All right, I'm trying to figure out who to have him attack.
Yep.
Okay, I was about to say, who the hell she's attacking?
I mean, Cham's already got enough he's worrying about right now.
Yeah, there's kind of a train there, I guess, right now. You also still have Lumpy, Stumpy, Dick Stab, and Bash.
You know what? Fuck it. He's going after Dick Stab.
Oh, don't go pick on Dick.
Oh, God, we just brought him back to life.
Fuck up, Dick Stab.
Okay.
Look, I was originally
all right.
gonna have him just stand guard over me, like the owl bear stand. Wait, can I do that? Can I have him go into a defensive thing?
I mean, if you want to, you can. Yeah, you can have him do like a defensive stance in front
Yeah,
of
just
you.
have him go in, because I'm gonna drop Guardian of Faith on the 2 of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then have him
which-
attack Dick Stab.
Okay, so you want him to attack Dick Stab, so roll a d20 to see if he hits. Okay, and the attack is a +7, so that's a 17, so that will hit. And that is 1d10 +5.
Okay, it's 1d10 plus.
Keep in mind that Dick Stab has about 15 health. So if this is a max, it would be a one-shot. Okay. All right, so you run up with the owl bear and you slash Dick Stab straight across the front of him, and he just kind of flies through the air and lands on the ground in a bloody heap. He's not dead, but he is barely clinging to life. It looks like he's pretty much out of the battle. He's sitting over there kind of screaming.
You don't get to get away with barely holding on to life, all right? I heard that.
My son! I just got brought back to life!
Exactly. Do you think I'd let you escape so easily with death again?
Fuck you!
Eat a dick, bitch.
Okay, so now you get the second attack. So you can choose. So because Dick Stab has been launched away, you're not going to have enough movement to actually get to him, but you do have enough movement to get to some of the other targets if you'd like. I think almost everybody else is still within range.
Do I really have to attack these three? I mean, okay, you know what? I guess the bear biting my Drake's ass.
Okay, so what you're going to roll for that is you're going to roll another d20, and it's going to be again +7. And after you roll that,
Is it +7? Yeah.
yep, it's +7. Okay, that's a 19. That's going to hit. So that means you're going to roll for damage, and the damage for him for that attack is going to be 2d8 +5 because you're actually attacking with both your claws.
So that's. I'm gonna do this the lazy way.
Yeah, sometimes we just do it where it's just like. All right, 14. So he's going to slash at Raka's ass for 14 damage. So he just gave you a nice little lesion on the butt, Raka. So he's kind of slashing
He
at your
just gave
butt,
you a
so.
little bit of a love tap. It's okay. I
Yep,
just wanted you
yep.
to let go of my Drake.
A bloody love tap.
Yeah,
And because Raka, can you roll
That's what happens when you don't use lube, kids.
There you go. So Raka, because he attacked you from behind, I'm going to have you roll a roll to see if you can keep the hold on the dragon.
Was that like a flat strength roll?
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it that.
This has become a fucking Looney Tunes episode.
Okay, as the claws sink into your buttocks, you let go of the Drake and let out a
Your
massive
buttocks.
bear roar as your ass gets used as a pincushion.
Come back, you little owl bear. Come on, boy. Good boy.
Okay. Well, he's stuck there right now because he used all of his movement, so he's still there, but he's kind of facing off with the regular bear, which is actually probably kind of funny to watch a bear and an owl bear fight. Purity, it is now your turn. So, if you have your character sheet up, you have your boomerang, you have a light crossbow, and you also have your long swords if you choose to attack with those.
I'm going to intimidate Stumpy back on my side.
Okay.
I'm
so
not
you're
losing
gonna have,
another one.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll to intimidate
Yes,
him
you
back,
will.
and Cham, because you used Charm Person, I'm going to allow you to counter roll to see if your hold is stronger than hers. You both get a plus 11.
Dude, that shit's fucking rigged.
Oh shit!
No, I don't think
That's
he's
funny.
good.
All right, Cham.
Shit.
All right, Purity. Stumpy separates from his father and looks at him, and he said, "You never came back from store," and then he runs back over to your side.
Can
I pet Stumpy
something?
on the head.
Lumpy appears to be heartbroken and screams up at the sky, "I have no son!" So now you have successfully turned a son against his father and wrecked an already broken family.
You can always come and rejoin me,
And just like
Lumpy.
that, both Lumpy and Stumpy pull out lightsabers.
Okay.
Join me, Stumpy.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't roll high enough on that one, so you're gonna have to try again on your next if you want to try and recruit him. You still have Lumpy though.
Can I try shooting someone?
Hang on a second, because we're not even close to coming back to your turn yet. We still got like 4 other guys to go through.
Can I
That's why
step
this
away
is
for a
gonna be
minute?
massive combat.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can, because that ended your turn.
Already.
So now we're gonna go down to Kane. So Kane, you get to decide what you want to do. So
I was thinking about this. Who's the closest person to me right now, enemy-wise?
enemy-wise, the ones that are kind of out in front, Raka's kind of in front with the fighting with the owl bear. Cham is still wrestling with the dragon, even though its back is pretty thoroughly damaged. Vash is just kind of hovering around the battlefield in his flying children's chair. And Dick Stab, Lumpy's kind of on the side a little bit, and Dick Stab is in the back, still bleeding.
Okay. I'm gonna attack Vash.
Man, fuck
Okay,
you.
you're gonna get a -2 to the attack roll because he's flying.
That's fine. So I'm gonna attack him with Fireball.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll to hit on that, and like I said, it's gonna take a -2.
Little bitch ass.
Oh, that's a 2.
My rolls
Okay.
are just not on it today.
So you fire that, and unfortunately, the rose bush that you froze and killed earlier, you hit that again, and it unfortunately turns into a pile of ash. So you
Fuck
just
that
have
rose bush.
that fucking rose bush is dead.
What the fuck do you have against landscaping?
Damn, bro, where'd you get your aiming skills from?
All right, now it is Lumpy's turn, and Lumpy is through with this bullshit. He wants that dragon off of his buddy, and he's gonna use his massive hammer to do it. So he's going to come up to the Drake, and again, the Drake is going to take a -2. Is going to take a -2. So Lumpy's getting a +2 to the attack roll, plus his strength, which is a +4. So it's going to be +6.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 11.
He rolled an 11. So as he's like coming down, the dragon very quickly moves its ass end out of the way in time for it to actually, in time for the hammer to actually hit the ground next to him and actually not do any damage. And now it's going to go down to Stumpy. And since Purity is away, either Kane or Arch, if you guys want to take control of it, you can. Otherwise, we can just wait a little bit.
I was just gonna say someone fill in for her.
Yeah, I'd let him or her take it.
Okay.
I'm pretty all right with it, unless you just want to bump him down to the bottom of the order.
Hang on a sec. Well, who do we have next here? So it would be him then. Okay. Yeah, we can bump him down, so we can switch places with him because it's just going to be switching him and you when you're on the same side, so that's fine. So you can go then, Arch. So that it's your turn to decide what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finally cast Guardian of Faith in front of the Goblin Queen and I, which is just gonna be a giant kobold, just a giant oiled kobold standing in front of us and the enemy.
Okay, giant as in like how big is the size on that? Just curious.
Well, the specifics is large spectral guardian hovering in place.
Okay, we'll say probably about 12 feet tall then. That's large enough to be a pretty good shield in front of you
Just
you're
JoJo
both
posing the whole battle.
Yep, you're both fairly small, so that works.
Fucking hate JoJo.
Okay.
Such
Okay.
a fucking stupid series.
Okay, so you have now cast that, so that is standing in front of you. That way you can't have.
Says the guy who likes Fate.
Damn.
What was that, Miss Judy?
Basically,
No
anybody who
ass.
moves anywhere
Oh, I
near
thought you were
this
gonna say
fucker,
Inuyasha, not Judy.
has to
Dick.
pass
Yeah.
a dexterity
Well,
saving throw.
Inuyasha is a
Otherwise, it does 20 on a failed save or 10 on a successful save, and it
Okay.
stays for 60 damage. So it'll keep slapping motherfuckers if they get anywhere near us.
Okay. All right, so that means ranged attacks are still in. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
all right, so so that's going to be your turn casting that. I'm pretty sure that would be a major action, so that should end your turn. So
Yeah,
now we're
that's
going to go down to Stumpy, and just for the sake of it, because of Purity's absence, I'm going to say Stumpy is still angry at his dad. So Stumpy's going to go after Lumpy.
What
And
I missed?
Stumpy is going to take his club and try and club Lumpy. So we're gonna roll a d20. So he gets a +3 to strength. He's not quite as strong as his dad.
Did I miss
Okay,
anything in the battle?
So actually, we just got through with Stumpy's turn. Arch was able to cast a spell, so you guys have a protector in front of you, which is a giant oiled kobold who is going to smack people if they get too close to you. That does not cover your animals; it just covers you and Arch.
What happened to Kane?
And well, no, Kane's there. He's just kind of off to the side. If he wants to like move behind you, he can though.
I'll do that.
So okay, so on your turn, you can do that.
Dash, isn't it?
So
I'm interested in different ones.
so then it goes down to Dick Stab. Now Dick Stab does not have very much energy left. He's down to 1 health and he's bleeding out. So he's going to have to make a death saving throw before anything happens. And we're going to see how he rolls here. All right, so he's going to roll a 7. So that's enough to keep him alive. He's not going to be very good, but that's enough to keep him alive for another turn. And as he does that, he takes out his glaive with one hand, and he whispers to it.
Go, my pretty, seek vengeance.
He then throws the glaive. Now, the glaive, as it works in Krull, is basically a homing device. So what's going to happen with this is he's actually aiming at the dragon that is still attached to Cham's arm.
So he didn't
Now the-
even bother with the person that killed him. Good job.
He was a little bit. He kind of knows he's going to lose that battle, but he's gonna do it to that. So the dragon is actually going to get a chance to dodge because this is kind of an instant thing because of the way the glaive works. So the dragon's gonna roll a d20 to dodge. If he doesn't roll a d20, then he's gonna take the damage. Okay.
Is that for, do you want me to roll for the dragon or did you?
Oh, sorry. Actually, you can roll for the dragon. It's your dragon. That's my bad.
You know what?
All right,
you roll for the dragon.
Well, I'm gonna say that for the sake of it, because I rolled first, I'm gonna take the 9. So the dragon is able to move out of the way enough so that he doesn't get hit by the glaive, and the glaive just kind of spins back around and then lands back over near where Dick Stab is, but a little bit out of reach. So he's gonna have to crawl to get it on the next turn if he wants to try that again. Assuming that he also passes a death saving throw. So now it's gonna go back up to Vash.
Oh, all right.
Wait, did the monkey ever roll?
That's a good point.
I don't think he
Oh,
ever
you
did
had to bring
anything.
it up, didn't you?
God
yes.
fucking damn it.
Yes, I
All
did.
right, so he rolled a
You're the
4,
worst
correct?
taking a
So that
break.
means he. So we're gonna say that he, because Dick Stab rolled nothing anyway. We're gonna say that he, giant monkey, is going to be
Hey.
going right now, so he can choose what he wants to do.
Hold on. Come here.
Um,
Okay, so can he pick up the bolt?
Can you pick up the what? Sorry.
The bolt that was, or the bolter that was there?
The
Yep.
crossbow bolt, the
Yep.
ballista bolt. It's in the ground near him, so yes, he could pick it up if you wanted him to. It's kind of small for him.
I was thinking of him throwing it at
You
Bash's.
can try that. I
at
mean, you can
Bash's-
order him to do that. He can do it.
Okay.
I
the only-
like this. Let's cripple Vash more.
I want him to throw it at the baby seat. So what do I
Okay, you
roll?
want it? All right, you
I'm
want
already-
him to throw it at the baby seat, so he can
I'm already-
easily.
I'm already broken enough already, so go ahead.
All right, so you pick up the bolt, and that's going to be a dexterity roll from him. He gets a +2 to dex, so you're going to roll a d20, and he's going to throw it, and the damage is going to be added to the roll. And because he's going to be using his fist, I'm going to say that that's going to do similar damage to what his fist would do. So make the attack roll first. Okay, and that gets a +2, so that's a 16. So that will hit. So you're gonna have to roll. So that because it's a ballista, you're gonna roll 1d10 plus 4.
no.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right, 6. Okay, so that's not too bad. So the ballista bolt actually pierces into one of Vash's already crippled legs, so he can barely even feel it.
You thought I could feel that?
No, I just
with
wanted to
the,
make the
with
thing go
rest of
boom.
with the rest of the searing pain, because your legs are literally just sacks of broken bone at this point. You might as well just have them cut off, but or have them regrown.
What, I could regrow him?
You can go to a mage and they can try and do that. Probably going to cost a lot of gold, but they're
Stop
good.
being a shit. I can grow them back.
Well, you're a lizard.
Lizard, you're on my side.
Well, I'll just have Lumpy break them again, anyways.
Or I could take
Yeah, but
I
well,
could take the reptilian's legs and I could use them as my legs.
You will
then.
not touch my cleric.
that would be really weird considering he's like 2 feet tall and you weigh 400 pounds.
You would have tiny, stubby legs.
Yeah,
No,
it'd be
he'd have more broken legs because the legs wouldn't be able to support his massive frame. That would look weird.
I think he's just hungry.
Okay, so Vash, you take 6 damage. Like I said, that goes into your leg. And now it goes back to you.
All right.
So are you going to aim at the monkey again? Or are you going to
Yeah.
go after something else?
I'll go after the monkey again.
Okay. Is this going to be an aimed attack, or you just generally aim?
Aimed attack. I'm gonna
Okay.
use my crossbow bolt again.
Okay, but are you aiming specifically at a body part, or are you just aiming at him in general?
I'll just aim at his head.
Okay, so that's going to be a -2 aim penalty, but you're also going to get whatever your dexterity is for a
Yeah,
plus.
so 1d20 plus 4.
Okay, yep. Oh, yeah, that hits. That hits. So hang on a second. So where I'm just looking for the ballista bolt. Okay, so the ballista bolt itself does 4d6 damage. So
Wait,
you're gonna
what
roll
did he aim at?
4d6.
He didn't aim at my monkey, did he?
He aimed at the monkey's head.
You
I'm
bet your
gonna
ass I
fucking
did.
kill him.
15 damage. Okay, so the monkey's health. Hang on a second. All right, so the monkey's health itself is 68. So you did 58. So you did 15 damage to his head, but because that was a targeted attack, that also crits. So that's double.
Damn.
So you did 30 damage to his fucking face. So you actually pushed that ballista bolt right into one of his fucking eyes. He's going to be stunned on his next turn.
Oh,
And he's
Claire,
also going to
can
be
you heal
blind
him?
in that eye.
No, don't.
So there's 30 damage. So Purity, his health is now down to 38. So it's
Oh.
almost cut in half. So all right. So Vash, that is your turn, but that was impressive. Cham, it's now down to you. So you still have that Drake attached to your arm,
Yep.
by the way.
Yep. I'm going to use fly.
Okay.
Fly?
Fly. I'm gonna fly.
You're gonna do your
Uh,
teleportation trick in this, aren't you? You're gonna do the same thing you do. You're gonna drop him on somebody.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay. So you use fly, so you are able to fly up in the air. I don't think that has a weight limit attached to it, although that is going to hurt your arm. So even though you're flying up, you're going to do 1d4 damage to yourself because the thing still latched into your arm with its teeth.
Yep.
So I'm just going to... So I'll roll the 1d4. All right, so that does another 4 damage to your arm as you fly up, but you do fly up with it. So I think you can go, what, about 30 meters into the air in a single turn? Or what's the distance?
It doesn't say. Distance
Hang
10.
60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're able to fly 60 feet up into the air with the lizard. And because that's not an attack action and it's a movement action, I'm going to say it's a minor action. So you're going to still be able to do something.
I'm going to use my sword and poke it in the face.
To try and get it to let go?
Yep.
Okay, so use your... So you're using the katana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll to hit. Or roll to strike it, basically, to see if you can... Ooh, okay.
Oh, good, Drake.
So-
Good.
So, because that is a nat 1, and it's still, even though you got a little bit of pluses to that because of certain things, you're still going to be it's still going to fail. So,
Well, here's the thing. Like, he has nowhere to move, and he's on my arm.
and if you had rolled anything other than a nat 1, I probably would have said you would hit something, but it's a critical failure. So as you take out the sword to strike at the attack drake, it wriggles around on your arm and causes an immense amount of pain. In the pain, you accidentally drop the katana and it falls down to the ground, impaling itself 60 feet below.
All right.
So that is going to be your turn. So now we're going to go to the attack drake is the next one. So the attack drake is still attacking you because that is what Purity asked it to do. So it's still attached to your arm. And since it's still attached to your arm, it's not going to need an additional attack roll to continue gnawing. It's just going to need a strength roll to see if it has enough left in its jaw to actually do any kind of serious damage to you, or if it's just going to be able to hang on for dear life.
Is it, since it's a Drake, it can't fly, right?
It's not a flying type of drake. It's more like a drake dog.
That's just what I want to check. So what do I
yeah.
roll for this?
Well, sorry. Yeah.
You
why
can keep it.
Why do I? No. I shouldn't keep rolling for you. That's a bad habit. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll. Yep, you're gonna. You got a better roll anyway. So, the attack drake is going to be able to munch down on your arm one more time, and it's going to do the same. It's going to do the 1d6 plus 4, I believe, is the ambush drake. Yep, 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage. So you're going to be able to roll that again, Purity.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so that's 7.
You're not having a good day with my Drake.
He's gnawing right in there. You think he might have hit a bone.
Oh, he's going to die next.
Are you a hungry
He
little
probably-
Drakey? Yummy, yummy.
Okay, so now it goes down to Raka, and Raka, you're still facing off with the owlbear.
Yeah, I'm about to beat this for Owlbear's ass. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll.
Yep. All right. So first thing, I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
So yeah, now I get a. Yeah, now I got resistance to everything but psychic, and yeah,
Where
I
the
think
fuck
that's-
do I find a psychic?
I don't know.
Damn.
I'm not gonna tell you if I did either. I don't think extra attack matters because I'm already in bear form.
Bard
I
can
get
do psychic
multi-attack,
damage.
and I don't think it turns it into 4 attacks. I doubt that's how it works. Anyway.
Well, on your turn, you can try to attack him. You should be within range.
Well, yeah.
All right, so you're gonna use your attacks as a bear. So you're gonna use your bite and your claws again.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to attack? So you're going to still direct your attacks at the owlbear?
Yep.
Okay. Then roll to hit with your first attack, and we'll see if that hits.
All right, you little squirrely owl.
Oh boy.
Attack
Okay,
one.
that's gonna hit. That one is not going to hit.
Fucking bollocks.
So the first one will hit, and that is your bite.
Yeah. Okay. So
Let's see here, brown bear. So yeah, 1d8 plus 4.
+4 +2.
Yep,
because of
for the rage. Yep. All right, so 11 damage. So that did 11 damage to the owlbear. I don't believe the owlbear has been damaged as of yet. So the owlbear's health is now down to 48. So Purity, if you just want to keep track of that. So your monkey is at 38, your owlbear is at 48. And your
where can I-
your
hold on.
drake
Wait, monkey's at what?
38.
Owlbear's what?
48. And the drake itself, because Raka did I think you did 14 damage to it when you bit it in the back.
Yep.
That means that creature only has 8 health remaining.
There you go, guys.
Okay. So, Raka, that is your turn. So now we're going to go down to the owlbear. So the owlbear is going to be able to retaliate. So Purity, you can roll for that. He does still have all his attacks. He's not been damaged to the point where he would lose any. So he has the first. So they're both +7s.
Okay, so give me a second.
So first one is 120 +7, and that's your.
So I
your
do a
beat.
1d10 plus 5?
No, you do a 1d20. You're doing the attack roll. The damage roll would be if the attack roll hits. So it's 1d20 +7 for the attack.
God, I hate this.
Or you can just do the 1d20 and I'll add the 7 afterwards.
No, shut up.
Nope. We've all done it.
Yeah, the plus is hard because it keeps trying to set off my private recording thing for it.
Yeah, then just do the d20 and we can add the 7. I can just add the 7 mentally. Okay, so that's a 16. So that is going to hit for the first attack, so you can roll for damage on that. So the damage on that is actually what you read before.
Okay.
So it is 1d10 plus 5. So again, if you don't want to do the plus, just do the 1d10 and we'll add the 5. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So you maxed that.
Man, she's getting all the fucking rolls.
Okay,
today.
so that's 15 damage to Raka. Raka, how's your bear form doing?
Well, that's actually 7 damage because I got resistance.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You have resistance to physical. I stand corrected. So, yes, that is 7 damage.
And what's 34? What was the first one?
The first one that hit before you went into rage was. Hang on.
It was like 14 or something like that.
Goblin. No, 14 was what you did. Hang on a second. I wasn't.
Everyone shit on the owl bear.
Okay, here it is. It was you're right. It was a 14.
All right, so yeah, so
That's
it's
a
30, 34 minus, that's 20 minus 7, so I'm at 13.
So you lost. Yeah, all right. So you lost 21 health. So your bear form is at 13. So okay. So Purity, you still have your second attack as the owl bear as well to make. So that's the same as the first one. It's
And
a
he would
1d20.
still attack, I'd still attack him, right? He wouldn't just fuck off to something else?
You can choose whether or not you want to or not. You still have the ability to move around for the other attack. There are still people
Well,
within
Vash
range.
did hurt my monkey.
He's in the air though. It's going to be kind of difficult.
Okay.
for
I
the
hurt
owl
your,
bear
I
to
hurt
kinda
your
get at him.
monkey.
Okay, so I don't want to attack Raka.
You can attack. Well, the thing is, it's not going to kill him. It would just turn him back into a halfling.
Is that your monkey Purity?
No, Kong is.
No, this is the owl bear.
1d20. Okay.
Yep, 1d20, and that's going to be a +7 again. Okay, so that's an 18. So that again will hit. Are you aiming at Rock or are you aiming at somebody else?
I'll aim at Raka because everybody
Okay.
else is just kind of floating in the air, apparently.
Well, you could also aim at Lumpy is in the area. Cham is in the sky.
I mean, Lumpy hasn't really done much, and I don't want to kind of go after Lumpy.
Okay, so if you're going to go after Raka again, then that will hit. So it should be the damage roll is 2d8 plus 5. So again, you can just roll the 2d8 and we'll add the plus 5. Oh my god. All right, that's cut in half, though. So that's a 10.
Is that still good?
So, yeah, it's still good because he has physical resistance right now while he's enraged. So, Raka, that means your bear's health is down to a 3, I believe?
Yep.
Okay. So, Purity, that is the end of the owl bear's turn. And now it is your turn.
Okay.
And you are currently behind, sitting behind the
Giant
kobold.
oil goblin. Or
Yes.
kobold.
Kobold that Arch spawned for you.
Let's see. I still have. Hold on. What was my weapons?
You have for your ranged weapons, you have a boomerang, and you also have a crossbow.
All right. So I'm gonna aim my crossbow at Bash.
Okay. You're gonna take a -2 because he is flying, but it's countered with your dexterity, and your dexterity should be. Okay, hang on a second. Your dexterity is a +4, so that's only going to be +2. So it's 1d20 plus 2. That's an 18. That's going to hit. And your crossbow, hang on a second. Just let me look and see what the crossbow. Okay, your crossbow does 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage. So just do the 1d8 and we can add the +4.
Fucking Purity and her absolutely bipolar rolls.
I mean,
1, 2, and
Yeah,
3
you too.
earlier, then fucking maxing them out now.
I mean, sometimes it happens.
Yeah. I know how that feels.
Man. All right, so that's a 1d8, and that's also +4, so that's an 11. So you shot Vash in the other leg. So now he has a bolt in each leg. Vash, that's 11 damage to you. What's your health looking like?
Huh?
What's your
I
health?
11.
You've got just 11 off.
She hit you for another 11 damage. What's your health looking like? Because you got
Wait, if he's
My
falling
next-
asleep, I can just knock him out.
No. I was doing something. I was talking to someone. My max HP was 33. I got hit the first time with 6 points.
It sounds like
And
you haven't
shut
done
up.
your
Let me
health.
finish.
Hey, it sounds like you haven't done your upgraded your health since you were level 5. You
I'm
shouldn't be in
fine.
the 30s.
I
How
am
much-
in the 30s.
how much health do you have?
33.
Yeah. Okay, so you have 33 health. That's about right for that.
This is in the main campaign. Nobody's really leveled up.
Well, I had them level up 1 level for each of the sessions that we did. So they started at 5. The second one was 6. This one is 7.
Oh, okay.
So I have about 16 health left.
Okay, cool. All right, that's all I wanted to know. All right, so you have a bolt in each one of your legs. So that is not that. I mean, you're not going to really suffer too much because again, your legs are already in immense amounts of pain. But that's just what it is for now. So Purity, that's going to be your turn. So yeah, you shot him in the other leg, so he has bolts at each leg.
I think it looks
Kane-
very striking on you. Next
Kane,
time it'll be the head.
Kane, it is now your turn.
Me go.
Kane, you there, buddy? Muted.
Yes, sorry.
There we go. Okay. So it's your
Is it
turn.
my
So you
turn?
can choose to do what you want.
All right. Well, I'm a little pissed off that I missed Vash last time, so I'm gonna try again.
All right, you're going to take a -2 to the aim.
That's fine.
Are you going to use Firebolt again?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you missed
Fuck
again.
this.
All right, you missed again. This time you have now, instead of hitting the rose bush in front of the house, you then hit the rose bush. You then hit the house. So the house is now on fire. You just have a very big problem with this property. Keep in mind that
We're going to have to work on
What
your
the
aiming.
fuck is wrong with you?
We're going to have to work on his aiming.
a little bit. You might need glasses.
I mean, yeah, I'm down.
Does anybody know an
doing.
Damn, son, you can't aim for shit.
Okay, so now it is Lumpy's turn, so it's back to him. So there's not really anybody too close to him. Like, he was attacking the dragon, but the dragon's now up in the sky. So now he's going to
He should
attack.
be the upper bear.
That was where he's going to go next, because that's the closest to him, because he's going to help out Raka, because Raka's not doing too great against the owlbear. So Lumpy's going to use his massive hammer again, and again he gets a +4 to that because of the strength. Okay, so that's a 21, so that's going to hit. So that hammer does 4d10 damage. So we'll see how much that does. Okay, so that's 22 damage. So he smacks that fucking owlbear right away from Raka. And so the owlbear had 48 health. He now has 26 health. So Purity, if you want to just write that down and keep track of that.
What is it now?
It is his health went from 48 to 26.
Cleric, really?
And
can you help
so,
them?
so when Lumpy hits him with the hammer, he actually sends the owlbear back. So he pushes him back because of the force of the strike. So he's now away from Raka, and Lumpy kind of stands next to Raka after that and just looks at him and says, "Nobody hurt Teddy, not even Bird Teddy." It is now his turn is over. Now it is down to Stumpy, who is back under Purity's control. So you can go next.
Can we have Stumpy drag the owlbear over, since the owlbear can't move on his own right now, so that we can get him moved?
Well, the owlbear can move. It just got thrown back. So it can move on its turn. It's just no longer right next to Raka and the other ogre.
What's Stumpy's stats, like, if we had him attack Lumpy?
Stumpy, his health is 40, because he's not as big as Lumpy. Lumpy's health is 60. But he's 40. His strength is a little bit less. He only gets a +3 instead of a +4. Just think of him as a bit of a downscaled version of Lumpy, and his club only does 2d10 damage as opposed to 4d10 like Lumpy's massive hammer.
Cleric, you think it'd be smart if we get him to attack Lumpy, or should we get him to finish off somebody else?
I mean, that fucker Lumpy just about handed the ass to that owlbear. So honestly, getting him the fuck out of the fight would be probably really good.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
All right, Stumpy, go and attack the big meanie one.
Dumpy.
I'm coming, Dad. All right, so he runs up and he is going to try and smash Lumpy with his club. So he's going to roll and he's going to get a +3 because of his strength. That's going to hit. Okay, and it's a 2d10. Whoop.
Way to go, Dumpy.
Okay, there we go. All right, for some reason it took a second to react. All right, so that's 12. So Stumpy comes up and smacks Lumpy right across the face with the end of his club, doing 12 damage. So Lumpy is gone from 60 health down to 48.
Good job, Stumpy. You got an extra treat coming to you.
Okay, so that's gonna be Stumpy's turn. Now it's down to Arch.
Okay, so I figured out what I want to do is I'm going to cast my first concentration spell, so I'll have to do concentration checks anytime after this.
Okay.
But I'm going to cast Bless, and I'm going to bump it up above to the 3rd level, so I can target 4 creatures and give them a D4 on any attack roll or saving throw until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. So, like, however many rounds 1 minute equates to.
I think that's 3 rounds, technically.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so because I think each round is supposed to be about 20 seconds. So, all right, so
he's gonna whip his arm around.
So you do that. So Purity, that just means whatever creature you have, I'll try and keep track of it. I'll just keep reminding it. It's going to be an additional +4 on top of that, and that's for damage, or is that for attack, or both?
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, so it's just the attack rolls. So the damage rolls are not going to change, but the attack rolls will get an additional bonus.
And specifically, our buddy here, the myopic caster. That's who I really want to just.
I mean, it'll
spread a little
definitely
bit
help.
extra.
It'll definitely help. Okay.
It's okay,
right, so
King.
that-
You're
that
good with
will help
other
that
things.
much.
All right, so you're going to do the
Damn
buff on
right.
that. So that's going to be your turn. So the monkey is going to be stunned because of the ballista bolt that's in his eye. So it's then going to go down to Dick Stab. Now Dick Stab is going to have to make another saving throw to make sure that he stays alive.
Just die already.
He does not stay alive this time. He rolled too low. Dick Stab, unfortunately, expires in the back of the battlefield and returns to ghost form.
Oh fuck, he's
Dick
tossing
Stab,
him.
you're fucking pathetic, bro.
Oh, he got hit by a fucking gorilla.
Yeah, but he died the second time.
No, he got hit by an owlbear.
Oh, he got hit by an owlbear. That's to be expected.
He's also a goblin. He's like his health is not that great. I think we figured that out last time.
I love how
Just
Cham's
saying,
getting
if
like.
you give up now, I can cast Revivify.
I love how Cham was getting super pissed right there.
No, he's not.
I'm not pissed.
He won't be pissed until he's actually dead, which I don't think is actually going to happen. I think he'll probably wind up getting that dragon off his arm. But all right, so because Dick Stab is now in ghost form, he's going to use one part of his turn to try and use a possession, but he's not going to possess a person. He's going to possess the glaive.
Oh god.
Oh god damn it.
All right. I'm going to say he's able to possess the glaive, but not very well, so he's kind of still learning. So he's kind of just on the ground, but there's like an inanimate goblin voice coming
I
from
need
the
a
glaive.
young priest and an old priest, please.
So he's kind of bugging out while he's just possessing him.
Yeah, it's just kind of hopping up and down on the ground a little bit. He's not really sure how to work anything inside of it.
I feel like
he's
half
kinda
the
driving
fight
a
would
new-
stop and everyone would just watch this happen.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching somebody try to drive a stick shift who has no idea what they're doing. So that's Dick Stab's turn. Bash, it is now back up to you. Like I said, you have a ballista bolt in each leg.
Mm.
So you can use your ballista. You can use any of your spells, whatever you choose.
All right, let me see. What
And you also have the freedom of movement because of your hover chair.
Oh.
No, I thought I destroyed the hover chair. I
No, you
specifically
didn't.
aimed
You
for it.
shot him in the leg.
Oh god damn it. Next time I won't miss.
I was trying to remember what the fuck my spells were.
I remember you
I
had.
wish I
you
could
had
fucking not miss.
I remember you had Thunder Wave or whatever it was. Thundershock, Thunderbolt.
Is he a Pokemon now?
No.
We were.
Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly
probably
earlier.
mixing that up.
Shockwave?
Yeah, I think it was actually. It might have been shot. No, it was Thunderclap. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
You had
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap and Stink Cloud and a few other ones. However, if you do the Stink Cloud at this point, I think you're just going to be hurting yourself.
Thunder
Yeah,
Cloud
no,
visiting Eberron.
Unless you want to crop dust. Actually, well, I mean,
oh, yeah, maybe.
make the decision on what you want to do.
Why did you help him?
I'll do the crop dust.
Okay, what are you going? Are you going? Because it's such a large area, but the way you're going to be doing it, you're going to be flying at relatively high speed. You're going to be able to more accurately direct it. So I'm going to make you do a. You don't need to roll too high, but I'm going to make you do an aiming roll. And I'm just going to say, where exactly do you want it? Do you just want it over the general area where Purity and her crew are?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're also going to manage to fly out of reach of the kobold defender that is sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So roll a d20 to aim the attack. And you're going to get pluses to that. Okay, that is definitely going to hit correctly where you want it to go. So, Vash, you dumped a stink cloud all over the area. All over the area where Purity's guys are. You were able to direct it because of the crop dusting fashion that you were doing it in. You were able to direct it enough to keep the cloud around their general vicinity. So all the animals and creatures that are hanging back. So Purity, Arch, the monkey, and the giant kobold defender, even though it doesn't really get affected by that, they are all engulfed in a stink cloud. So the monkey, so Purity, you're not going to have to roll to see if you vomit. Or, sorry, Kane too as well. Wait for a second to go by. So Kane, you're going to have to roll to make sure you don't vomit. Purity, you won't have to because you're a goblin, and Arch, you won't have to because you're a lizard. And the monkey actually will have to as well to see if he vomits.
Smells like kobold soup. What have you
The
been
monkey.
eating?
Okay, Kane and the monkey do not
keeps
vomit.
doing this.
However, you guys are now trapped in the stink cloud, so you can't really see anything. So you're going to be disoriented while you're in the cloud unless you move out of it. At the same time, Arch, because you're going to be disoriented, and the smell and everything else. I want you to roll when you roll your next concentration roll, you're going to take a -2 to it.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Vash, that was your turn. Cham, it is now your turn. You're still hovering in the sky.
All right, so I'm gonna poke my thumb in the dog's eye.
Okay.
Thank God that's not where I thought he was gonna do it.
I don't think
Why-
you could reach the other end.
Why?
Yeah, I'm about to say
Oh.
I was expecting the thumb in the ass.
So, Cham, I'm just going to have you do a grapple check just to get your hand onto his head, and then if you ace the and then if you get the grapple check, which you shouldn't have to roll very high, then you'll be able to do your little. Okay, that'll definitely hit. So you're going to be able to do that. So I'm going to say that's 1d6 damage, and he's going to have to roll to see if he actually stays on your arm. Okay, so that's 3, and since that you're technically doing it in the eye, I'm going to say that crits to a 6, and I think he has 8 health remaining. So I'm going to roll to see if he stays on your arm. Okay. All right, so hang on a sec. So pain tolerance. So I'm going to say that's a -2. So I'm going to say that he's going to loosen the grip enough where, Cham, I'm going to have you do 1 strength check, and if you beat a 10 on the strength check, he comes off. Oh, you beat the 10 on the strength check. All right. The dragon falls off of your arm. It's bleeding from its eye, and as it hits the ground, it's going to do, well, for each 10 feet, it's going to do a D10. So that's going to be 6 D10 damage because you're 60 feet up in
Just
the air.
roll the damn thing. I'm not gonna do it.
All right, that's 23 damage to the attack dragon.
It's
The
dead.
attack dragon is dead.
Is that a minor action since I didn't move at all?
I'm going to say it is as long as you're not moving from your spot any further.
Oh, I was gonna start going down towards the ground.
If you're just floating down, yeah, you can descend back to the ground if you'd like, but that's going to be your action for the turn.
All right.
Okay, so you kill the dragon. The dragon falls to the ground. As it hits the ground, it actually explodes and splatters everywhere. And so that creature is now dead, and the control stone that was in its paw is now no longer glowing blue. It is dim and dead. So that is 1 creature down. Now, so I'm going to take the attack dragon out of the... So actually, the attack dragon was supposed to be next. So now that he's dead, it goes to Raka. And you are still fighting the owlbear, who has 26 health remaining.
Remember, it got sent flying away.
He did get sent flying away, but Raka can still do the movement and close the distance if he chooses, or he can attack somebody else.
Wait,
Nah,
can
man,
he
the
see
owlbear-
anything in the cloud that's around?
Can you guys?
You said
'Cause
that
the
we
cloud-
couldn't see anything too well.
You can't, but the owlbear was not in the cloud. The only ones that were in the cloud are the ape, because it was hanging back because it was stunned by the ballista bolt, and you and Arch and Kane, because you were all further back from the action. But the owlbear, the dragon, and the Stumpy the ogre are all out in front of the cloud. Okay, hang on a second. All right. So, Raka, who are you going after?
Oh, I'm going after the owlbear. The little
Okay.
fucker. Bit me.
All right, you're gonna keep going after him. All right, so you're gonna be able to close the movement, and again, you're gonna get the bear attacks. You only have 3 health remaining as a bear.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's the business.
Yes. Actually, we can't say that. We
Yeah,
can't
I
say
know,
that
I
on screen.
my way.
I caught myself too.
I was like, wait, Disney
Oh boy.
will actually
Yeah.
go after.
Yeah. No
Oh, yeah.
copyright strike. Okay, so that first one's gonna hit. And the second one will also hit. So both of your attacks will hit. So you can roll for damage on both.
What?
Did
what I
Vash fall
imagine.
asleep?
No, I'm still
He's
up.
awake.
I was just gonna post in general what I imagine what my character looks like in a wheelchair.
Okay, so the first attack is 7, and what's the second attack? Let's see. Okay, the second attack is a 15. So That's going to be 22 damage. It has 26 health remaining. So as you go up, Raka, you slice at the owlbear, and it falls to the ground on its side, bleeding. It is still alive, but it is not very. It is not going to be very mobile for the time being. It only has 4 health remaining, so it's going to be kind of crippled, and it's going to stay in the same spot. But it's going to be able to lash out at you if you're close, and you're not going to be able to move now that you've done the attacks.
No,
So
my
we'll be
little
able
bear.
to lash out at you. So we'll be able to
Ooh,
lash out
great.
at you, which is its next turn, which is coming up right now. So the owlbear is available for attack. It does still have all of its attacks available.
Did you go out?
So you're going to be able to roll twice for it, Purity.
Okay. Right now?
Yep, it's its turn. So and
Um,
Raka's the only one within range.
And we can't get it to escape or anything like that, right?
It's crippled now because of the damage to it, so it's not moving anywhere, but it can still lash out at anything that's near it.
All right. Until I can get over to heal it, or we can send Arch over to heal it.
It may be within range. Okay, so the first attack is going to hit. So you can roll for damage, or you can roll the second attack and then do damage after. All right, second attack will not hit. However, the first attack will. So the first attack is going to be... So you're getting an additional +4 to this as well, because of the addition from Arch. So that's going to be a +11 to the roll to... Actually, hang on a second, because the attack roll gets a +11. So the second one actually will hit it as well. So the first attack is going to... Oof. God damn. Okay, well, that's still resistance, so it's only going to be 7, but that's going to launch Raka out of bear form. So Raka
do I
does
still
the
do another
damage.
roll, or is he gonna try to?
No. You're going to have to do another roll because there's a second attack coming. But what I'm going to say is so far, Raka, you are now out of bear form, so that damage carries over, correct?
It does.
Okay, so that's going to be an additional 4 damage to your halfling form from that attack. And then when you're out of bear form, I'm assuming your rage also dissipates?
Nope, not until I'm knocked out.
Not until you're not... Okay, so then the next attack is only going to do 4 damage. So that's going to be... So 8 damage to your halfling form. And you are now out of your bear form.
Yep.
But the owlbear is very nearly dead. So that's going to be the owlbear's turn. Purity, it is now your turn.
Can I can't get the monkey to pick us up out of the cloud, right? So that we can see.
No, you can.
Arch,
The
you wanna get
monkey,
picked up?
the monkey just has a problem seeing because he has a ballista bolt stuck in his eye.
Arch, you want to get picked up out of this cloud?
Say again?
Do you want to get picked up out of the poop cloud?
I would love that because of what I'm about to do.
Okay. I would like
Okay.
to have my monkey pick us up.
Okay. You order the monkey to pick you and Arch up. It puts you one on each of its shoulders and stands up straight so that you are protruding out of the gas cloud so that you can actually see the battlefield again.
Good boy. All right. So
That is a minor action, by the way. You're going to be able to do something else if you wish.
Let's see. What are my 2 weapons again? My long range?
Boomerang and crossbow.
All right, I'm going to use my boomerang on Raka for hurting my bear.
Okay, so Raka is within range of the boomerang. So the boomerang, the hit for it is +11. So you're going to be able to throw that, and then the damage is 1d4 + 7.
So do I roll a 1d20?
Yep, 1d20, and that's going to be a +11. Okay, so yeah, that's a 30. You definitely hit him. So then that's going to be 1d4 + 7. Okay, so that's going to be an additional... Okay, so that's only going to be 4 damage because he's still in rage form. So you wing the boomerang over, and it zings across like the side of his arm and smacks him, and then comes back to your hand. It doesn't do too much damage, but he does know you're there.
Mwah.
Okay, Kane, it is now down to you. Can you hit something?
Don't forget that D4, Kane. I got
Yep.
you.
Yep, he gets an additional d4 to his attack roll. So Kane, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna get out of stink cloud for one.
Okay, so you're gonna try and climb up on the monkey's back.
I was just gonna like run out of it.
Okay, you can do that. So you are out of
Alright,
the stink
and-
cloud. You can now see around you.
All right, I'm gonna go for Rocka now because I'm sick of trying to hit Vash.
Okay, so Raka is within range for a ranged attack. You don't have enough distance right now to close on him completely. So whatever ranged attack you choose to use.
All right, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast then.
Okay, so that should be, and since you just came out of a stink cloud, I'm going to say you take a -2, but because of the +4, you're only going to get a +2. So.
Oh, okay.
Can I step away really quick? Because
No, I forgot.
Miko needs to go walkies.
Yeah, you can. Sure, it's going to take a bit to work our way around again anyway. So
All right.
because he's right
Okay.
after you. So. Okay.
Please tell me 16 hits.
That will hit. So you're
Oh, you
using
finally
Eldritch
hit
Blast.
for once.
Yeah, he
I
finally
know,
managed to
right?
hit something, and it
People
wasn't the
barely
broadside of a
hitting
barn.
me every time. Such bullshit.
I know. Oh, okay. So again, that's cut in half. So that's only going to be 5. So that's another 5 damage to you, Rocka. What's your health looking like?
42.
Oh fuck!
Damn! After all that.
Wait,
Dude, I'm
didn't
a
he hit?
barbarian.
Oh
Didn't
yeah,
he-
I forgot you're a barbarian. You're
Wait a
fucking.
minute,
You're a health pool, even though you're a midget. Okay.
Wait a minute,
Uh,
didn't he hit me though?
No, he wasn't aiming for you that time. He was aiming
Oh,
for.
I was
He
aiming
was
for
aiming for Rocka because he was tired of missing you. Okay, so Kane, you are able to hit him for a bit of damage, but that's about it. So now it's going to go back up to Lumpy. And Lumpy is tired of people harming his friends. So he doesn't like Kane. He's going to go after Kane this time. And he's going to leave the
Bring it
kind
on,
of
you
the crippled owl
fat
bear by
bitch.
itself. So Lumpy is going to come up to you, and he's going to attack. And again, he gets a +4 for the strength. That's a 2 + 6. All right, he misses. He misses. He swings with his hammer and misses you. So that's
Try again, you fat bitch.
You hurt Spot
Spot,
And
you
Teddy.
suck a cock.
and Teddy.
Who the
All
fuck's
right, so
Teddy?
Teddy is little furry man that turns into bear.
Little furry man's gonna sell you for a slave auction.
Little furry man, love Lumpy. All right, so now that that's all taken care of, it's Stumpy's turn. So either Kane or Arch, you guys can take control of Stumpy and figure out what he's going to do. He's still kind of following behind his dad, trying to hit him with the club. So you can choose to keep doing that, or you can choose another target.
I mean, his dad is finally switched back over, right?
No, his dad just tried to kill Kane.
Oh, then yeah, fuck him up.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so he's going to roll up, and he's going to get he gets a +3. Okay, that is also going to miss. Oh, no, actually, no. He gets an additional +4 because of you, right? So that would be a 12. So I'm going to say that's going to hit because he's also going to be attacking him from behind because Lumpy didn't want to attack his own kid. So I'm
So
going to
it's an
say that
attack of
hits.
opportunity, isn't it?
And that, yep, that's an attack of opportunity. So it will also crit. So that's 2d10s. Oh, okay. All right, so that's 34 damage. So he conks him on the back of the fucking head with that club. So Lumpy went from 48 down to, I believe that would be 14.
Isn't that 14? Yeah. 14.
Yes. So he went down. So Lumpy's like, so that hurt Lumpy quite a bit. So Lumpy's not doing so great. So he's down to 14 HP. It looks like he may have a concussion. Arch, it is now down to you.
Okay. So a little bit of dice rolling. First off, a fun little concentration check, right?
Yep, you're gonna have to do that, and that's gonna take a -2.
Well, it's gonna be a lot more than that.
Actually, sorry, no, it's not gonna take a -2 anymore because you're out of the stink cloud.
Oh, but either way, I would have passed. That's fantastic.
That's fair
So-
enough. Okay, you pass your concentration check.
The reason why is because the next thing I'm going to be doing is channeling divinity. And because I'm a life domain, it allows me to pump out preserve life. Essentially, I get 44 hit points to lay on hands anybody in sight. up to half of their HP, and I'm just gonna raise the middle fingers with my holy symbol rings on them to our wonderful owl bear and gorilla companions, bringing them well into half health.
Okay, but hang on a second, because you're not in range to touch the owl bear.
Channel Divinity is in sight.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I thought you said put hands on for a second there, so I wasn't sure.
Oh no. I
Okay,
mean,
so-
it works like the paladin lay on hands, where I can choose how many
Okay.
points I give to whoever I want.
Okay, so so is it 44 for each?
No, it's 44 total, up to
Okay,
half
so-
of their health points. So I'm going to divide it in half and put it into
Okay,
both of them.
so 22 each. Okay, you said up to half, correct?
Yep.
All right. So that's 22. So let's see here. All right. So the giant monkey went down to 38. So that means if you're going to put 22 back into him, that means he's going to jump back up to 60. Yes. So yeah, he jumped back up to 60. So the giant monkey is back at 60. And the owl bear was at 4. It is now back at 26. So that is your turn.
Hell yeah.
So now it is going to go down to the giant monkey, which again, you guys are going to be able to control for right now because Purity's out walking the dog. So and keep in mind, you are also riding on the back of the giant monkey right now, both you and Purity.
Oh fuck. I'll leave it up to our buddy Kane. What do you want to do?
I mean, what is a good idea to do in this situation?
Well, the thing is, if you move him forward, then they're also riding on his back, which means they're also not going to be behind the kobold that they have. So they're going to be out and kind of exposed. So you can do that, or you can also maybe have him throw some shit to see if there's anything around him. He might be able to do a ranged attack.
Yeah, let's do that. Is there anything around him?
Roll perception.
Oh fuck! I gotta roll for it.
Oh, he's also in a stink cloud. So looking down, you're gonna have to roll that, and it's gonna be a -2.
Please don't throw the kobold.
Okay. And you also get a +4, so it's actually technically a +2. So that's a 19. So you find a big enough rock to chuck. It's a pretty decent sized rock. So you can roll dexterity to try and throw that at a target.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's throw it at whatever the dad is, Lumpy.
Lumpy? Okay, you're gonna throw it at Lumpy. Okay. So roll dex. Or roll your dex. Okay, so that's good. And in addition, you also get the +4 because that's an attack roll. So what does your dexterity give you in addition to exactly? Like how much is your dex?
Let's find out.
Because you should have a plus to that, so that's 4 plus whatever that is.
Fuck, where am
And I assume you have a decent amount of it.
My dexterity is +1.
Okay, so that means you get a total of +15. That's gonna hit. So that boulder itself does 2d10 damage. So we're gonna roll. Or actually, yeah, you can roll that because you're in control of them.
Okay.
13.
Oh, he's got 1 health.
Okay, yeah, you clock him in the side of the face, and Lumpy goes down to the ground. He's not dead. He's not dead, but he is very thoroughly concussed, and he is very close to death. He will probably have to make a death saving throw on his next turn.
I'm back what I miss.
So
I just
you're
killed Lumpy pretty much.
You almost killed him.
Damn.
He's down to 1 health. So what happened is that Arch used one of his healing abilities to give health back to the owl bear and the monkey. And so the monkey then used a ranged attack, picked up a boulder, and chucked it and nailed Lumpy in the side of the head.
Dang.
So Lumpy is almost down for the count, but he is not dead yet. He'll have to make a saving throw on his next turn. It is now down to Dickstab, whose spirit is inhabiting the glaive. And we're going to see what's going to happen here.
Please tell me he just keeps fumbling around, because I'm
We're
going to
going
keep
to
him
find
as a
out.
pet.
We're going to find out. Okay, so that's an 8, but he also gets a little bit of a plus to that. So I'm going to say he's now in control of it enough where he can launch it, but it's probably going to take a minus to the action. But he's going to launch that, and he is going to launch it directly at the owlbear, and he's going to launch an aimed attack at its claw because he wants to try and pin it to the ground in glaive form. Now, because of the way the glaive works in this system, I'm going to roll the hit, but it's not going to take very much because of the way that system works. The owlbear is going to be able to roll a reactionary roll to try and dodge it. And the owlbear is no longer crippled now because of the healing. So it will
Everyone,
be
by the way, we have a guest.
What?
We have a guinea pig guest.
I'm
Oh.
just saying, if you give up now, I can still cast Revivify on the ugly thing that got hit. The fat midget back there.
Only if they swear their loyalty.
It's very dead. So Dick Stab
Oh no,
is
I mean
gonna
Dick
hit.
Stabber.
So Dick Stab is going to hit. Well, he's going to hit assuming that the owlbear does not roll a superior dodge roll. So Purity, you're going to have to roll for your owlbear, 1d20.
Will you be a good luck charm?
Nope.
Damn you.
Okay, so the owlbear does not have enough to move. The glaive sticks into its paw, pinning it to the ground in one position. It cannot move out of the position that it is in without causing serious damage to its claw. Now, as for the damage for the glaive is 2d4 plus 3 damage. So, hang on a second. Okay, so it does 8 damage, and the thing is that's also a targeted attack, so that's also going to double. So that's going to be 16 damage that's done to its paw. So the 16 damage is going to knock it back down to 10 health. And now that Dick Stab is done with his turn, Vash, it is back up to you.
Oh, okay.
So you can. So the owlbear is probably within the realm where you might be able to wipe it off the map.
All right, I'll just shoot my crossbow at it.
Okay, roll dexterity to aim and fire the crossbow. You're going to get a +2 to it in addition to your dexterity because the owlbear can't move.
Okay, so +4, +2.
Yeah, whatever your dex addition is. Okay, that's going to hit. So you're going to roll for your crossbow, or for your ballista on your little floaty chair, 4d6 damage.
Okay, so roll 4d6.
Yep, roll 4d6.
Oh, you're happy. You popcorning? Yeah, you are. You popcorning.
Okay, so hang on a second. Let me see. How much health does the owlbear have?
That's all you wanted. You wanted some attention.
Oh, the owlbear has 10 health left, so you just did 10 damage to him. So I'm going to roll a death saving throw to see if the owlbear is still alive.
He gets a +4 to it, or the
He does.
D4.
Okay. The owlbear is alive, but it is incapacitated, so it will not be able to attack on its next turn, and it will also, on its next turn, it will need to roll an additional death saving throw. So, Vash, you have knocked it out of the fight for the time being.
All right.
Cham, it is down to you. So you have just killed the dragon. So you're back on the ground, and also your katana is right next to you, so you can just pick it up.
Yeah, I'll just pick that up, and I'm going to use hypnotic pattern on Ash.
On who?
Or on the
Arch?
Kobold. Arch.
The kobold? Okay.
I was gonna say on me. What?
I was about to say that. Like, why are you doing that?
No.
So,
Go ahead and put it on him. You don't want me.
okay. So
Leave my cleric
Cham,
alone, you bastard.
So Cham, what does that do exactly?
Fucking.
No guinea pig ham. It's nighttime.
It really doesn't say. I don't have the.
Sorry.
thing.
Okay. Sorry. Can you name the spell again, please, then?
Hypnotic pattern.
Here, that's what you wanted. You wanted these.
Pattern 5. Okay. Range 120 feet, so you're within range. A glowing scent of entire crystal vial filled with material. I don't care about that. Duration 1 minute. Class is bar. Create a twisted pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Okay.
Yeah, I'm charmed. I already fucked it. I
Okay.
love
Holy
colors.
God, you
I
fucking
fucking
use
love
the
colors.
cleric.
Okay, so you are currently incapacitated, and since it's 1 minute, that means you're going to be incapacitated for your next 3 turns, unless you manage to roll a successful wisdom check on any of them. And the wisdom check will be rolled against Cham. So,
Got
okay, so Cham, you were able to do that successfully. So you have successfully taken their cleric out of the picture, at least for the time being.
Is that considered a minor action?
It's for the sake of this, I'm going to say it is.
Okay, then then I'm going to use fear on freaking Stumpy.
Okay, so let me just quickly pick that up because I'm assuming that also comes with a save of some sort. Okay, fear, cast on self. A phantasmal image of a creature's worst fear. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom save. Okay. While frightened by this spell, a creature must take the dash action to move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. The creature ends its turn at a location where it doesn't have a line of sight of you. The creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature. Okay. So this is one action, so this will be the end of your turn, but I'm going to have him roll a save to see if he is going to be able to resist. I doubt he will. He will not. He will not. He rolled in that one.
Son of a fuck.
All right, so Stumpy looks over at you as you cast the spell, and from his eyes, because he's seeing his worst fear possible, he sees
the day his dad left.
He sees his father walking out the door with a briefcase and a hat. He doesn't know what's going on, and then the door shuts, and you see that he looks sad. His heart is broken, and then he proceeds to run behind the yellow house that's still on fire, and start bawling his eyes out. He'll be gone for one turn.
You made him cry, you monster!
Okay, so he's out for one turn, so I'm just going to write that down that he's stunned. The owlbear is down to 0. We'll have
What are you doing, little
that.
girl?
Okay.
Can I have a
So
kiss?
Cham, you successfully knocked Lumpy out of the fight or Stumpy out of the fight for a little bit. But now it's going to go down to Raka, and Raka, you're still in halfling form.
Not anymore.
Oh, you're going back into bear form?
Absolutely.
Are you putting on the Wolverine gloves before you do?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You put on the Wolverine gloves and pop the claws, and as you do so, you turn into a bear. The bear also apparently has a Wolverine mask when he transforms now. So
I was going to do the X-Men theme, but that's also Disney.
yeah, I was going to say that'll get us copyright struck. Okay, so Raka, so basically the way that works is that with the Wolverine claws, you're going to do an additional 4d4 damage when you do your claw swipe. So that damage is going to be added on to whatever your normal attack is. So now that that's all set, who do you want to attack? Because that is a minor action.
You tickle.
The owl bear. You're not gonna heal the owl bear after it's just like kind of yeeted all over me for like a little while. No.
Okay, so you're gonna use the first. So okay, so roll for your attack to attack the owl bear. Again, you will still get 2 attacks.
You're gonna attack the dead owl bear?
It's not dead. It's still alive. It got past its death saving throw, so it still has a chance to be healed. But you are stunned for the next 3 turns.
Yeah, I know, but still, fuck.
Well, that means better safe than sorry. You didn't
I
finish it off
love my
before.
owl bear.
Oh shit! I rolled it in the wrong channel.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I rolled a 13 and a 20.
He's been
Okay.
rolling in the wrong channel.
Oh
the entire
man!
I'm surprised
Okay.
that the fucking dice bot still works in the general chat.
It's not specific. I just made a dice bot channel because it would be easier to confine it to one fuck zone. So, all right. So the first attack is going to hit because it's comatose. The second attack, you can choose where it goes. It will hit if it's as long as the thing is close to you, or you can move to attack. It'll still hit. So the first one is going to hit. So you can roll for damage on that. You won't need much. Even a 1 will do.
Hold on, let me get in the right channel before I start rolling. this
Yep.
shit.
Dice bot.
Alright.
Everyone is
So
getting
it's
pinged.
28 plus
28, 38.
4 plus 4. Hold on.
No.
Okay. So that's enough. Well, even with that. All right. So basically, what you do is you take the Wolverine claws that are on the bear's claws already, and you jam them through the owl bear's head. The owl bear is now dead.
No.
So the owl bear is now fully deceased. It is dead. In order to revive it, you would have to literally bring it back to life. So the owl bear is out. I can clear him off the list, and now it's going to go down to Purity. Oh, actually, sorry, no, Rocka, you still have that second attack that you can put somewhere if you want to.
Is there anybody close enough to me to put it somewhere?
Stumpy ran behind the building. Kane is actually within range of you because he ran out in front of the gas cloud.
Oh, absolutely. Fuck you, Kate.
Bring it on, bitch.
All right, well, that's going to hit because he already rolled a 20. So you're going to have to roll that. And then that's 4d4, by the way, that gets added to your attack roll because of the Wolverine claws.
Oh, shit.
Sorry for random guinea pig squeaks.
All right, so hold on. So we got...
Come here.
So you have your normal second attack, which is your claws.
No, don't eat my wire. You just want to.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's the added damage, which is 12.
Aww.
And that is your normal damage, which is a 15. So that's a total of 27 damage. Kane, what's your health?
25.
Giving me kisses.
Oh, okay.
Good
So,
night, Kane.
Rocka, hang on a second. Kane, you're going to have to roll a death saving throw to see if you die.
You get 3.
Oh, no. I have 25 left.
Well, regardless, he just hit you for 27.
Yeah, I know. I like after the 27, I have 25.
Oh, okay. All right, so you have 25 left. Okay, so he slices you pretty good with those Wolverine claws, and he's right in front of you. So he does that damage to you, but Rocka, that is going to finally end your turn. And now we're going to go down to Purity. So you are still on the giant gorilla's back.
Okay, so new plan. We just steal the fucking thing and run.
The chest is behind all of the other guys that you're fighting.
Damn it, there was that plan. I mean, well, couldn't I use stealth to go get it? Oh no, I'm too small to carry it, aren't I?
You would have to roll a strength. You'd have to roll a pretty good strength roll to carry it, and you'd have to roll a pretty good stealth roll to get by everybody.
Really quick, what did we find in the general store? What exactly did we take? Anything that could be useful?
Mostly dry goods, fruit, vegetables, stuff like that. Just general food and stuff like that for the ship. It wasn't anything that would be useful in combat, but if you want to choose to try and jury rig something.
Can my little fox make a bomb?
Okay. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to roll the fox's intelligence for me.
How do I do that?
Just roll a d20, and whatever it comes out to will mean whether or not the fox is going to be able to contemplate making an explosive. The fox is not going to be able to contemplate making an explosive.
I tried, damn it.
So that's still a minor action, so you can still do something if you want. You still have ranged attacks, or you could try going out and melee.
I'm gonna try another range attack, a bolt at who's still alive?
Rocka has just morphed into bear form and sliced Kane for 27 damage. Vash is still floating around on his little child seat. Cham is still alive with his katana. And Lumpy is basically dying on the ground. He's going to need to roll a check in order to maintain life.
Okay, what's everybody's hit points?
Cham is low. Lumpy is very, very low. Rocka has the most.
48.
Oh, you're 48? Okay, never mind then. Yeah, you're not low. Lumpy is the lowest then. Rocka probably has the most combined with his bear form.
I only have like 16.
So yeah, okay. So Vash would be the lowest out of the bunch outside of Lumpy.
Sorry, Vash.
Are you gonna try and aim for him?
Fuck no, I'm going for Cham.
Okay.
Why?
Because Cham.
Did you want me to?
Really high.
Yeah, might as well just whittle you down a little. I mean,
This
you
whole
do
thing-
you do play a good Dick Brickman. I will say that.
This whole thing is designed for you two sides to murder the fuck out of each other. So don't feel bad about killing each other. It's I literally designed it that way. Oh,
What
okay.
the fuck?
So you rolled in that one. Even though there were probably going to be faults to that trajectory. So you sneeze right as you're about to fire the crossbow bolt, and instead of firing the crossbow bolt into towards Cham, you actually sneeze, and it goes into the back of the ape's head. So you can roll to see
No,
how
I
much
don't wanna
damage
hit
that does.
the ape.
It will not affect his loyalty to you, but it will hurt.
No, I don't want to hurt him.
Well, it's a catastrophic
I
failure.
also am
so
on his shoulder
usually
anyway.
that-
Wouldn't even if I sneezed, it would go straight forward.
Okay, well,
I'd
you
have
still
to be at
missed.
an angle pointing toward his head since I'm sitting on his shoulder. Remember?
She could shoot me.
I'm not shooting
well,
your
no,
ass.
you're passed out, kind of, or you're like on an acid trip looking at colors. So, all right, well, you miss regardless.
I'm gonna say that's not. That
Oh,
would be
come
a really weird shot if I shot because I'm sitting directly on his shoulder. I'd have to
Yeah,
be
but
aiming at his head.
Usually when you have a catastrophic failure like a nat 1, usually it's when they say catastrophic fail, like if you'd rolled like a 5, you would have just missed. It would have gone into the ground somewhere.
Okay.
But when you do a catastrophic failure, it's like worst case scenario. What
So
the
you
fuck
want me to
could
roll
happen?
for the monkey being hit?
Yeah, you can roll for him being hit. He has 60 health. He should be okay.
What is it, 1d20?
No, because you've already hit him, so it's just rolling for damage. So it would be, hang on, 1d8 plus 4.
You get down the +4 because of the whole plus thing.
Yep. All right. So that's 12. So that only does. So he's down to 48 health. But that hurt him a little bit. But he's doing okay. He's livable.
He's like the troll from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. All right, Kane. It is now your turn.
All right, I am attacking Raka with Hellish Rebuke.
I bet.
Okay. What is?
Something-
Okay. Hellish Rebuke does.
Hellish Rebuke is a reaction spell, so you have to use that when I attack you.
And you did just attack me.
No, but you
No.
have to use it during the attack. It's not like you use it the turn after. It's while he's attacking you, you can use the spell. It's kind of like an
Wait.
instant in Magic.
So I can do it right after he attacks me?
You can
Yeah.
do it.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a reaction
Do you
spell.
want to call it a
So-
mulligan and let him do it for during that?
One reaction which you take in response to be damaged by a
Oh.
creature within 60 feet. You can see. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save or half. I mean, technically, you could do it. It's an instant.
Yeah,
So,
let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow you to be able to do that, but from now on, it's gonna be strictly reactionary.
Yeah, you got to remember, a lot of us are still learning it.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, so that's 2d10 fire damage on a failed dexterity saving throw. So, Raka, you'd have to fail a dexterity roll for it to get the damage.
Okay, hang on a
See your
second.
popcorn
It's
is
anything
delicious.
above a 12. That passes.
Alright.
And anything below a 12 is fail.
So yeah, because I got danger sense, and I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated, so I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Do
Want me
it,
to go
bitch.
get your treats?
Well,
Yeah,
It's
this is-
that funny.
I got Uber cheats. Uber cheats.
All right. So,
Oh,
what are the pluses
I
to
said
that?
I said treats, by the way, not cheats.
Oh shit. Dex +4. So the first one would be 17, and the second one would be.
You cannot.
We're just gonna go with 17. The second one doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, then you are able to safely dodge that attack, and you just kind of do like a bear shuffle out of the way.
no,
So
it
there's
still does damage. It's half
It-
damage on a
It
successful
does,
one.
yeah. So you're able to get out of the way enough, so that means it does 1d10 damage. So Kane, you could roll that.
Does the 1d10 or 1d10, and it does half.
One dead time, man.
So
And
literally, it
it's
does.
half. 2 damage.
So that's 1 damage.
One D10 dead.
Wouldn't it be 2 because it's 4?
Well, no, because it's halved already because I did this.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Again, it's
You're right.
resistant.
Okay, so yeah, you got your first in. A little bit.
Yummy.
So now it is Lumpy, so he's going to do a saving throw to see if he stays alive. Okay, because he has a fairly high constitution, I'm going to say he stays alive, and The only thing that he can do, because he's lying on the ground, is he can use his fucking arm cannon.
God
And
damn it.
And he's going to aim that directly at the monkey.
I fucking swear it's just Godzilla 2.0.
For spot.
But
All right, you guys
didn't
are
get
rolling
any-
D20 plus dexterity. That is going to hit. And that is Superman. Okay, so that is going to hit, and he is aiming directly at the monkey's head.
Oh, so that's a crit.
Yeah, that's a crit because it hits, so that's going to be doubled, and that does 2d10 damage. Eight, 16. Actually, hang on a second. Does it do 2?
No,
I
that's
feel like it did
more.
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
how much did I say it did?
Let's see if hopefully I didn't delete my.
I think you still have it because you wrote it down in your thing. I think you're right. I think it was more than that. I think it might have been equal to his hammer.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Hang on a second, because I might actually have that in the document. That is my bad.
Hi. Oh, you want my nose? What do you want to do with my nose?
hold up.
Okay.
Six.
Okay. Actually,
I think I got it. Hold on.
all right.
Fear.
Here, you know.
Where the fuck is it? I could have sworn I had it.
I think it did the same damage as the hammer.
Grappler. It's weird. I don't have it on here. I thought I did.
Well, I kind of improvised it midway through that first session.
Because it was more than 2d10.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna say it's 4d10 because I think that sounds a bit more right.
Yeah.
But that's my fault. I should have kept track of that. All right, so we're gonna say it's 4d10. So I'm just gonna re-roll the damage. The hit still counts. So again, that was bad. Ooh, and that is doubled.
That's 62.
Yeah, that's a 62.
That monkey's dead.
Directly to its head.
Have you ever seen Fury?
Yeah.
The one with the tanks when that guy got his head blown off by a stable round?
Yep. So, oh, this is bad. This is getting bad. Okay. So what happened is basically Lumpy aimed the cannonball, and because his aim was so good, and because of his love for Spot, he was able to aim it correctly, and the cannonball impacted the monkey's head and blew it apart like a fucking pinata full of brain matter. So you splattered his fucking head and decapitated him.
But she was directly behind him.
She was on his shoulder.
Okay.
So she's going to be thrown off along with Arch. So both of you guys are going to take 1d10 damage when you hit the ground and from the blast. But the monkey is very, very dead.
I'm sorry, I completely spazzed out or zoned out. What's going on?
Your monkey is dead.
So do we have to roll to survive?
You're gonna have to roll. Arch already rolled. Just roll a d10 because basically what happened was Lumpy aimed his cannon at your head, at the monkey's head, and because it was an aimed attack, it critted, and because it does 4d10 damage, he rolled a 31. So that's 62 damage on a monkey that had 60 health, and directly to its head, it was enough to actually explode its head and decapitate it. So the monkey is now dead, and you guys, because of the blast and because of hitting the ground, took 1d10 damage. So, Verity, you can add that to yours. I believe your health should be on the page, actually.
My health?
Your health is 89, so your health has now gone down to 79. And Arch, whatever your health was, like I said, that's a -4. So the monkey is dead. So we're... Jesus Christ. Okay, so I actually wasn't expecting you guys to actually kill all 3 of the animals. That's actually extremely impressive. I just gotta document.
Oh, I got pets. Kisses?
I told you, Worm already done said these mitts is rated E for everyone. Go fuck
Okay, so-
everything up in here.
So Giant Monkey is dead. Stumpy is going to have his turn that he was stunned because he ran away last turn. So this is his one turn that he is stunned because he's still back there crying over his father leaving him. Arch is incapacitated because of Cham's spell, which means it goes down to Dick Stab, who is still impaled in the ground inside the glaive. So he's gonna roll to see if he can dislodge the glaive. Oh my god!
How
Okay.
the fuck?
All right.
The fucking
So
blanket
Dick
is
Stab, this is going to be crazy because I think I know exactly what I'm going to do here. Okay, so what happens with Dick Stab is because he rolled a d20, he actually pulls himself out of the ground, but the owlbear's claw is still attached to his pointed end of the glaive. So what he decides to do is he's going to rotate himself around in the glaive fast enough to throw the owlbear at somebody else, the owlbear's corpse. So he's going to throw it at Arch because Arch is the easiest to smush.
Well, fuck you too, fat boy.
He's a glaive and he's a goblin.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm the only person here who could have cast Revivify and got that motherfucker resurrected. That's all I'm saying.
well, they could also go back to the other goblin. They might just have to pay him. But all right, so he's going to roll a dexterity roll to see if he can actually hit you, even though you're on the ground. Okay, he does not. He just chucks that owlbear corpse, and it just kind of flies through the air and lands in a heap on the ground, and that's about it. He then kind of just hovers there and disappointed in himself.
And I take no notice because pretty fucking colors.
Yep, exactly. So you still have another turn of that. Now it's back up to Vash, who's still alive.
Okay.
All right, so you can choose to do what you want. Purity and Arch are both still alive. You guys are both still technically behind the Cobalt at this point because now you've fallen back down. So you're going to have to hit the Cobalt, which is, I think you said 60 health?
No, it doesn't have any health. It stays there until it does 60 damage to somebody.
Oh, okay. I thought it had 60 health. Okay. So it still acts as a shield, though, right?
More or less, yeah.
Okay, so Vash, you can try and hit them. You're just going to have to do an aimed attack, which means it's going to be less. So you're going to have to kind of thread the needle to try and hit him.
I'm gonna aim at the Goblin
Kobold
Queen.
sitting there waving
Okay.
you on.
Remember,
telling
fat
you
boy,
to
you're going
Oath.
down next round.
Okay, so it's going to be an aimed attack.
Yeah.
So you're going to take a -2 to whatever your roll is going to be for your dex.
Okay, so I have +4, so it'd be +2.
Yep.
You want to sit on my shoulder? Is that what's going on?
Oh, you hit. And that is a targeted attack, which means whatever the damage is for that was going to crit. So you can roll the damage for the ballista, which is 4d6 damage. And that will be doubled. 12, so 24. So yeah, you do 24 damage. So because it had to be a targeted attack. So Purity, as you're getting up, a crossbow bolt goes right through your fucking shoulder.
Son of a fuck! Why is it every time?
So that's 24 damage. You still have like bleeding leg. God damn it. Okay, so
I don't feel anything in my legs, so
no,
don't
you
bother
don't
me.
anymore because they're so fucking crippled. All right, so that means Purity, your health should have gone down. So it went from 89 to I believe 78 before.
It's 79.
This is what
That's
what it
79.
looks like.
Hang on. General chat.
I gotta see this.
God damn it. Okay. So you did 24 damage. So her stats have now gone from 79 down to, what would that be? 55. So
But she got remember she got hit. She was in her 60s.
No, I
no,
was
she got
79.
hit. She got hit by 10. She went down from 89 to 79 because she got hit for the shockwave.
Mm.
That was the first time she was hit in the campaign. So now, or in this session. So this time now, you're down to 55 life Purity, and I'll keep track of that on my page as well. Okay, so now it goes down to Cham.
So I'm still flying. Do I get a buff?
No, you're not
to-
flying. You said you said you went down to the ground before to pick up your
Uh-uh.
sword.
Well, yeah, I could still be floating.
No, you
Okay.
said you landed. You said you
I didn't
floated
say
down.
I landed. I was want to go down to grab
You
my
said
sword.
you said you were going to float down. I took that as you were
Yeah.
landing.
No. Well, flying also will last 10 minutes.
Right. Well, you can lift back up again. I was
Yeah.
just wondering. Good.
Do I
so
get
you're going to fly back up then with the sword.
Well, I ain't gonna fly up. Do I get a speed buff?
Yeah, you would get a movement buff for that because I believe your movement is maximized because I think your standard movement is 30 feet per round. While flying, it's 60.
60. Okay.
Then
I'm
you
gonna fly-
would also move faster as well.
I'm gonna fly over to Kane and attack him with my sword.
Okay, are you just going to do like kind of a flyby thing and try and slice him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go at speed. So this is going to be an attack of opportunity because Kane's not necessarily paying it. Kane, did you attack him on last turn?
No, he attacked
Raka?
I have not attacked Cham this whole combat.
Okay, so you're not paying attention to Cham right now. You're paying attention to Raka. So this is going to be an attack of opportunity because of the speed and because you're not paying attention to him. So the attack roll itself is going to get an additional +2 because of what you're doing. So Cham, you can roll for attack. All right, 15 is going to be enough to hit. So you're going to basically do a flyby on Kane so you can roll for damage.
All right.
Okay, 12 damage.
And is that it, since it's an attack of opportunity?
It will because it's an attack of opportunity. So that's 24 damage to Kane.
Yeah.
So you said you had 25 left for health?
I have 1 health left.
Okay, so
Fuck
as
this
he
shit.
as Cham flies by with his katana, as Kane is kind of looking over at Raka, you fly and slice him right in the back, severing his lower spinal cord. His legs are now useless, and he collapses to the ground. Kane, on your next turn, you will have to roll to make sure you do not bleed out.
So this is why they call it Cripple Island.
Yep, this is the first time you've been crippled this whole fucking campaign.
So I flew. I'm
yep.
not flying towards the queen. I'm flying to the side, so I'm still away
Yes.
from
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Kane's away from the queen at this point because she's still kind of off closer to the gas cloud, which is starting to dissipate. Raka, it is now your turn. Kane is now in front of you, and he only has 1 health.
Maul him like freaking that one movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Revenant.
The Revenant, yeah. Good movie.
It is a good movie. I like that movie, but
I
that
only
bear
seen it
scene
once.
is fucked. Rocky, you there?
Yeah, I gotta take care of my kid real quick.
That's
As he grabs a bag of chips.
What's up?
It is your turn. So Cham just sliced Kane in the back for a bunch of damage. So he's now crippled and on the ground with 1 health.
Maul him like a bear.
Yeah, that's pretty much gonna handle this.
Okay, you can go right after him. So you can. He's right in front of you, and he's not going to be moving. So you're not going to have to roll very high on the hit roll.
He's crippled. Even a 2 should hit.
That's what I mean. Unless he rolls like a nat 1. Okay, that will hit.
All
You
right,
can roll
so-
for damage on that attack, and it will, as long as it does more than 1 damage, it will kill him probably.
Well,
sorry,
I'm pretty
Kane.
sure it's gonna, because that's the bite attack, I think.
Yes, the first one is your bite, and
So
then your claws are the secondary.
1d4 plus.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that that's enough anyway. We'll just see how hard this goes.
You know, this wasn't the way I was expecting to die. I was expecting to die being suffocated by
Well,
goblin tits.
So
Uh,
Would
Worm
have been
just kinda
had this
comes
not
down onto,
happened.
like Kane and just kind of like smashes his head like the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Okay. Kane, unfortunately, your character is now deceased. So you have fallen in combat. I apologize. I unfortunately you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn in this one for most of it.
Yeah, I know. I was having some shitty ass aim.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's what you get,
You have
motherfucker.
some aces every once in a while. Nothing's ever going to top that golden dragon.
No, nothing.
Nothing will ever top that. I can't wait to animate that. All right, so Kane is now dead, so I can erase him from the system. So now
right,
it is.
well-
So now Lumpy is just going to make a saving throw to make sure he stays alive. He doesn't have any more. He doesn't have any more ammo left for that cannon. So he's just literally rolling to stay alive. He rolled a nat 20, so he stabilized himself. He doesn't need to roll again, but he's down to 1 health.
Wait,
So
who survived? Kane did?
no, Kane didn't. This is for Lumpy to live.
Well, that's a nat 20. He should at least get some health back.
Well, that's what I mean. He's stabilized. He's not going to have to roll to not die anymore, but his health is still extremely low, so an attack could still kill him.
It means he's no dead, hombre.
So Stumpy is now unstunned.
So are you ordering 3?
So Stumpy is now unstunned from his previous roll, and he comes back out to see that all of the animals are now dead, along with Kane. So he is going to go into a furious rage, and he's going to go after Raka because Raka's the biggest thing that's right in front of him, I would assume, unless you guys want to do something about that. Because I don't know who's here and who's not right now.
I was going to escape. Fuck it. Go, Stumpy, go.
Okay, so you want
dead? I am gonna dip out, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys want to finish
Alright.
this up next time? Oh wait, you're dead already,
well,
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
already
no,
dead. We're
that-
actually
that's why I'm
pretty
leaving, yeah.
close at this point because there's not that many people left. It's literally just you and Arch left on that team. So we'll see how this kind of plays out. We shouldn't have too many more turns left. Combat sometimes takes a while. But thank you, Kane. Sorry you had to be the first one to bite the dust.
It's all good. I
That's
couldn't
what you
do
get for
shit.
not helping me in the first
That's
fucking-
what you get.
Once
That's
a
what you
shit,
get for
always
being a
shit.
simp.
Okay.
Fuck you. I will do anything for quality tits.
That is
You are a
But you
traitor.
never got.
You were a
never
traitor.
Man,
got-
you're simping for fucking goblin tits. That's nasty.
the
Yeah,
trap.
you
She's a
can-
queen,
you
bro.
can-
She's got
you
money.
If it
You
was Elvira tits, then I would
Maybe
understand.
I
she
could
gives
be
you
the
best
goblin
head.
Elvira.
Who knows?
You can
I mean-
have a fat guy with baby legs in a fucking wheelchair kind of.
Oh dear God. Okay, so you want Stumpy attacking Raka then, Purity?
Can I order him maybe to pick up Arch and I and get back to the Zeppelin?
You can have him
Or is
come
he?
and
I
try.
can't because he's in a rage.
You can try. Because you don't have a control stone in him, you don't have complete control of him, but you can try and get him out of his rage. You're just going to have to roll really high.
Okay, if I can't, if this rolls low, then I'll just have him attack whoever the fuck he wants.
He'll attack the closest person, which is Raka.
All
Okay,
right,
that's
have
good.
fun, Raka. I tried.
All right. So Stumpy is going to attack you. So let's see here. So he gets a +3 to that. So that is going to miss. So he's going to swing with that, and that will miss. So now it will go down to Arch, who is still looking at colors, unfortunately. So I think this
Doesn't
is
he
the
have to do
last
a
turn that
wisdom
you're
throw?
looking at colors. Actually, sorry. Yes, you can roll a wisdom check to see if you can break it.
All right. Then 10.
Okay, that is not going to be enough to break that because it is a pretty powerful spell. So you will get dazed for one more turn, and then after that, I think this turn, and then after that, I think you're back to normal. So we'll do that, and then after him, it goes back down to Dick Stab, who is inside the glaive. Now he's going to have to roll because the afterlife is starting to pull Dick Stab out of the glaive, so he's gonna have to roll to stay in the glaive. He does not stay in the glaive. Dick Stab passes on to the other world as the glaive collapses to the ground, and it is simply there for somebody to pick up if they wish. But Dick Stab is
I'm
well
growing
and
for
truly
that
gone.
shit.
Dick Stab is gone, and as he leaves this world, you hear for Dick Stab, and then he leaves. So his spirit is now gone to the afterlife. So he is now checked off the list. Vash, it is now back to you.
All right.
So you can choose to use that ballista again and try and aim at somebody, or you can choose to use a spell or do whatever you want to do.
I'll try using Thunderclap for once. I'm getting kind of sick of using the.
Okay, hang
crossbow.
on a second. Just let me look up Thunderclap.
He claps his fat guy ass cheeks.
We're
Yeah,
just thinking that too.
that's how I always pictured it.
Clap my big dummy thick ass cheeks.
Okay, so they need to get a Constitution saving throw if they don't want to get damaged. So you're going to be using it at 5th level, I would assume, which is max for you. So that's 2d6 damage that it's going to do to everybody in the vicinity of where it's going to be. So you're going to be able to do 2d6 to Purity and Arch if they don't pass saving throws.
Oh, could you repeat that again?
So basically what you're going to do is you're going to roll to attack. You don't have to roll very high because it's kind of it's an AoE basically. But what's going to happen is they're going to be able to roll to try and get out of the way basically. Well, Arch won't. He's going to get hit by it probably no matter what. But
what do I roll?
You're going to be able to dodge. So Purity, you can roll 1d20. And Vash, you can roll 1d20. Okay. So Vash, that's a dexterity plus to you.
Okay.
No, not dexterity. Sorry, that's intelligence because you're using a spell.
All right, let me look at my thing again.
I have dexterity, don't I? Or agility?
Yeah, that would be acrobatics for you.
So that'd
which
be
I think
plus...
is a plus ridiculous amount.
Let me see.
Acrobatics is plus 12, so yeah, okay, you dodge. I don't think it's gonna matter.
I only got plus 1 intelligence. So
all right, so she's able to dodge out of the way. However, Arch is still gonna get hit with that damage, so you can roll the 2d6 for him.
Oh, okay.
Because he's stuck in that kaleidoscope thing, so he doesn't even know he's being attacked. Okay, so that's 7 damage. So Arch, that's 7 damage to you. In addition to the damage that you got from when you fell off the ape's shoulder when it got decapitated. So that brings your health down to
15.
15? Okay. All right, so you're at 15 health, and like I said, next turn, this coming turn, you'll be able to take control again after the pretty lights. So Cham, it's now down to you.
All right, how close am I to the glaive?
You are close enough where you can go over and pick it up.
All right, I'll pick it up.
Okay, as you pick it up, you feel the power of Krull flow through your body, and you can now throw the glaive as if it was your own weapon. So the glaive has bonded to you to an extent, so now you're able to throw it. So basically, the way the glaive works is you throw it, and somebody gets a reaction throw. You don't actually roll to attack. So
right, then I'll throw it at Arch.
Okay, so he can't roll to dodge because... God fucking damn it.
All right, bucko.
Okay, so you got to roll 2. It's 2d4 plus 3 damage.
2d4.
I'm just saying, anybody could use a healer, right? Like, I'm a
Don't worry, I'll get you out of this.
So you're down to 9.
Fuck.
So the glaive goes and it zings right past your arm and slices your arm open, and then goes right back to Cham's hand. So the glaive is doing its job, even though Dick Stab is no longer inhabiting it.
I'm dying as I live, being horny as fuck.
Yep, Raka, it is now your turn.
All right. Who else wants some of Worm's mittens?
So you have Arch, who has a couple more people in front of him before he regains control of himself, and you also have Purity.
Protected by the cobalt?
You are protected by the cobalt from the bear. It will continue to smack. It will do up to 60 damage. And Arch, I believe you have the attack peripherals for that. So Rocket, if you want to try and get through it, you're probably just going to have to be a damage sponge. Unless you want to try and go out of bear form and use a ranged attack if you have one.
Nah. That's
okay.
So bear form.
All right, so you're just going to bum rush that fucking thing?
Yep.
Okay. So Arch, what's the damage roll for that?
It is a dexterity saving throw versus my spell DC of 15.
Okay. So Raka, you know what you're doing.
Sorry, Arch. I planned to escape with you.
Okay. Well, that beats a 15.
So he takes half the damage, which would have been 10 damage.
I think it's obvious which one we're going with on that one.
All right. So does that? So because he got past the dexterity throw, does that mean he also got past it?
He got past the dexterity throw, which means it only did half damage to him, but he
Right.
did get past it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got past that, Raka. So that's a movement action. So I'm going to say you're still going to at least get your attacks. So your first attack is not going to hit. And also that did 10 damage to you, Raka. So take 10 damage off of your bear health.
You mean 5?
Sorry, 5. Yes, because you still have the resistance until you're unconscious. So yes, 5 damage. So now you have the ability to. You still have one more attack that you can put against them.
No, that 5 was my second roll. So I got advantage on the dex saves. So
right. Okay. All right. Never mind then. All right. So you still have your attacks then.
I know it's time to go back in your cage because you're a sleepy girl. Hold on.
All right,
Somebody's a sleepy baby.
gonna have to get rid of the kobold guy. So that's who these are going towards. Sorry,
Okay.
bud.
Well, fuck you too.
You are the healer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a specific
You're the
reason why
enemy
the
healer.
Japanese and the Germans attack the medics.
Yeah, but the Japanese and the Germans
Ah,
were
well,
dealing
yeah.
with the
But you
shield.
lucked out on that one. That one didn't
Okay.
hit you.
So that means you're down to 1, but he still gets a second attack. So if the second attack hits,
This is some bullshit.
If it doesn't, I'll just drag you away.
This some bullshit.
Nope.
that will miss. That will miss. So the first attack hits. So you're down to a 1
Oh,
for your
hold
health.
up. That was a nat 1. Number 1.
No, that's not. That wasn't an attack.
Oh, all right.
That was something else. That was, I think, him doing the damage. But
What?
the next 2 are the attacks. So the second one will miss. The
There you
first
go.
one. Hang on a second. So anyway, the first one was an 8 that you rolled.
Yeah, the first attack was an 8. Second attack was a 7.
Okay, for some reason I thought you were rolling fucking damage. Okay, so sorry. Actually, both of those attacks will miss. I thought you were
Yeah.
rolling damage on the second one because I was a dipshit. So
Oh,
sorry.
Christ.
Both of those will miss. So Arch, you still have, what would that be? 9 health.
Yeah.
Okay. So you still have 9 health remaining. So Raka, but Raka is behind the Cobalt now. So he's going to be within range. So Purity, now it goes to you, which I think she's off dealing with the guinea pig. Get this. I think we can probably get this over with by about 12:30 my time.
We should be. Worm cleaning house.
All right, so Purity.
That did work.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, no, he did. You killed the attack dragon.
And I severed Kane's spine.
Yes, you severed Kane's spine. God,
Yeah, but I took half of his health from the get-go.
And,
Yeah,
and
no.
I
I'm
also
back. What
hit-
happened?
I also hit
nothing happened. So
Ash.
both of Raka's attacks missed Arch, so he's not dead. I spaced out on that for a second. So he still has 9 health. So but on his next turn, he's going to have faculties over himself again. So it is your turn now, however. So Raka is also now behind the Kobold, so he's within melee range.
Yeah, but there's no way I can kill him.
I mean, you do have a fair amount of damage if you use both of your swords.
So
All
do
you
that.
really need to do is get him out of bear form.
How much health does he have in bear form? that he needs-
Raka, how much health do you have remaining after that 10 damage?
Well, that's meta knowledge that she shouldn't know, but 28.
Well, that's for me. She's going to attack you no matter what, probably because you're.
No,
the
I
closest.
was going to fucking escape with Arch, but fuck it.
Okay. So, well, you can try doing that too if you want to. You can roll dexterity to try and grab him and run
Arch,
away.
you want me to avenge your ass?
Get out! Let's roll!
All right, so you're going to have to roll. That would be athletics to run up and to make the run, and then you're also going to have to roll a strength roll, even though he's kind of small, to pick him up and run with him. So that's both of those are going to be D20 rolls, but you're going to get pluses because of your skill bonuses.
Hey man, I should get attack of opportunity.
You
for
will
that.
get an attack of opportunity provided that these rolls succeed. Actually, you'll get an attack of opportunity anyway when she runs by you, unless she rolls like a nat 20 or something freakish. All right, you rolled an 18. Now, plus that is actually a 30, so because you get a plus 12 to athletics. So, Raka, I'll have you roll to try and see if you can do that. You're going to get an attack of opportunity, so you can roll for the attack now. But she's moving pretty fucking fast.
Like the wind.
Like a short green wind. Ooh, okay. So she rolled a 30, you rolled a 23, but because it's an attack of opportunity, I'm going to say he's going to be able to hit you with one of his claws
Bullshit.
on the way by.
Bullshit.
So he's still going to be able to do one. So you're going to be able to do one because you're just kind of swiping at her as she's going by. So, and then plus the Wolverine claws.
Oh shit! Looks like Sony fanboys are in suicide watch right now.
Oh, dear God.
Go look in general.
So, yeah, it's 1d6, and then that's plus 3, I believe.
I just put
Hang on. I have the bear up.
Good girl. Go play with mom.
Oh yeah, plus 4. My
Plus
bad.
4. Yep. So that's 1d6 plus 4 slashing damage.
Actually, so that's 7 on that second one.
I don't think that's real, man.
9. 9 total. is what
9
it is.
total
What?
damage. Okay, so Purity, you've gone down from a 55 to a 46 for health, but you're still moving. So he attacked you, but you're still going because of the speed that you're at. So you're going to be able to roll strength to try and pick up Arch.
So for rolling strength, that would be what?
It would be 1d20 and plus your strength modifier, which is 3. Okay, so that's a 15. So you're able to pick him up and continue to run with him. Now, the thing is, because you're running in the opposite direction, anybody with an aimed ability is going to be also get an attack of opportunity because you're running away through in basically an open field.
Wait, so I can take an attack of opportunity right now with the glaive?
So hang on a second. So who do we have left that has ranged attacks besides
So-
you?
I was gonna ask if it's still in initiative order. Technically, then it would come to me because I want to do one last spell as a parting fuck you.
Okay, I'll allow that because
Which
then,
is
then it's gonna go back to those guys anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4th level hold person,
Okay. All right.
which
so
is essentially
who are you
fuck
casting that
everybody.
on?
Even
4th
me?
level means that I can target 4 separate people.
Okay, and what's the range of that?
Range is up to 60 feet, and each one of them has to be within 30 feet of each other.
Even the person holding you?
No, you.
I wanted to
Dingus,
make
no.
sure.
It's
So which
not
means-
AoE. Okay, so that would encompass pretty much everybody. No, that would
I'm wearing
well.
a-
Well, that's the thing. You're levitating, so I don't know if that would affect you because you're not on the ground.
It 100% would, is the thing.
So it would. So it locks him to the ground.
It would lock him in place if he's using like wings or anything to fly. He'd drop to the ground. But if it's a spell,
It's
he'll
a spell.
float up there for I think it's up to 1 minute if his spell doesn't end first.
Okay, his spell will not end first. I know.
Okay, yeah, he'll just float
Okay.
around.
Okay, so it
Frozen.
will. All right, so Cham, it will affect you, but you will still be able to get the ranged attack. You just won't be able to move.
Well, I should just be out of range. They're running away from me. I'm where Dickstad died.
Yeah, but you're still within 60 feet.
Hmm.
Because her turn ended when she picked him up and started to run.
Fuck it.
That's where her turn ended. So they're within 60 feet of you. So
Yeah,
and also you were over where Kane died. So that means you might even be
Oh
within
no,
30 feet. Of
because I killed Kane. I flew over to the glaive. Am I right?
I thought you had the. Yeah, sorry, you did, but you're still within 60 feet.
All right.
So that's still going to affect you, but you will get an attack of opportunity. And Vash, you will also get an attack of opportunity because you have a ranged attack as well.
Okay.
So you're
Rico.
so both of you are going to be able to roll to attack with your ranged weapons. So Cham, because you have the glaive, Purity, you're going to have to roll a d20 to dodge the glaive.
Well, I'm aiming at Art.
You're aiming at him specifically.
Yep.
All right. Well, she's carrying him, so she's still going to have to roll to dodge.
Okay.
Well, do I have a dodge? Don't I have a dodge modifier, agility modifier?
Yes, you do. That would be your
Uh,
acrobatics, which is a
But
plus.
wouldn't be she would have a disadvantage because she's carrying someone?
Yes, because of the weight. So that would be a -2 to that roll. She still gets a +10. So here's what I'm gonna do in this situation, because she has to dodge that in order to actually not get hit by it. So she's able to dodge the glaive. However, because her back is turned, she's dodging the glaive, which means Vash is going to get an advantage on his attack. Now, Vash, are you aiming at Purity or are you aiming at Arch?
I'll
Arch.
aim at Arch.
Okay. So you're going to aim at him, so that's an aimed attack. It'll take a -2 because he's kind of being carried and held and moved around a little bit, but you're going to be able to roll to try.
Alright, so roll dexterity too.
Yep.
So is it +2 or is it +4? Just
It would be +2.
okay.
So it's a D20 +2. Oh, yeah, that hits. That hits. That's going to crit too.
Ooh.
Roll your the ballista damage.
46.
I'd like to point out I'm giving him
Four-
the finger as he kills me.
4d6. Yes, 4d6.
How does it feel to be killed by Fat Colonel Sanders?
Flying around in a magic chair. Okay, so 4d6, and that's critted. So, Vash, you fire the ballista bolt, and it hits Arch in the head, impaling his head, launching him out of Purity's arms, and stabbing into the ground, pinning his corpse there. He is now dead.
Well, that goes bringing him back.
So now it is literally just Purity, and I'm assuming, Arch, since you're dead, that means your spell is negated.
Is it?
I would assume so, because he's the one that was channeling it in order to hold us.
By the
still.
way, I forgot. Did Stumpy die? Or is he still raging?
Okay, I don't know why I disconnected there for a second, but I'm back.
Is Stumpy still dead, or is he still raging in the corner?
Oh, oh yeah, I forgot about Stumpy. Yeah, Stumpy. Stumpy came out and he was stunned, but now pretty much everybody's dead. So Stumpy has kind of gone over to his father, who has been stabilized now, and he's sitting there holding his remaining hand, comforting him, hoping that he doesn't die, because now he has gone out of rage mode.
You dumb fuckers killed the healer. Good luck.
Alright, so whose turn is it now?
So
Since those were attack of opportunities.
those were attacks of opportunities. So it would then, because it was an attack of opportunity, it would go back up to Vash. So Vash, you can finish this right now.
I think Vash is falling asleep.
No, I'm thinking if I should show some mercy or not.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not.
You can always, well, I know
you
you're
do,
not.
then that means there might be another one.
Oh God, I don't want to have to plan another one of these.
Yeah,
The next one we gotta do is Dark Side Detective.
I'm still drawing that up. So once I'm done drawing that up, we can do it. Arch, what are you doing? Oh no, that's not Arch. That's Vash. Sorry.
Arch is in the
Oh.
corner as a ghost saying "fuck all of you."
Yeah, basically.
Aim for
Big
the
goblin
grappling.
middle fingers. Kobold middle fingers, just from the death. Hanging out with that dick stabber fuck.
Worm uses
I'll
telepathy,
take-
telling him, "Get fucked."
I'll take out my longsword and try to decapitate her.
Okay, so she's still within 60 feet, but she's running away
Okay.
from you. So you're not going to be able to reach her, I think, with a melee attack at this point.
All right, so I'll just use my fucking crossbow then.
Okay,
Or
so
my,
you're going to use
or actually,
the
no,
ballista.
no. Wait, no. I'll do my thunderclap.
Okay. So you're going to do Thunderclap, so that's going to be the same thing. It's going to be, so it could be heard up to 100 feet away, so she's definitely within range. And if you're casting it at 2nd level, you still have another spell slot for that. So, or 5th level, you have another spell slot for that. So just roll to hit, because she's getting pretty far away, but you should be okay.
I want to try aiming at her leg.
You're going to specifically do a Thunderclap aimed at her leg. Okay.
Oh no! I fuck it. I'll just shoot at her. Whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I
Okay,
miss
well,
anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say you missed. Okay. So now it goes to Cham. So Cham, because Arch is dead, that means that I'm assuming that means that spell is now negated.
So
So
Can
you're
I-
able
can I use
you're able to
pop-
fly
can I use polymorph on the Zeppelin?
to turn it into what?
I'll turn it into a lizard.
Don't you fucking dare! My fox is in there. Leave him alone.
Okay, so the lizard itself would have to be equivalent to you because of the way polymorph works. So that means you're going to change it into basically a giant iguana in midair. So
Why?
you can, I'm pretty sure you can do that with polymorph. I don't think is there a limit on the size?
Well, I'm trying to cut off her escape.
I understand what you're trying to do. I'm just making sure that you can actually do it.
It doesn't say anything about it.
I'm just curious if it said anything about like a size thing, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. Bar druids until large drops to 0 points or dies.
Specifies transforms a creature. Otherwise, no.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. The spell transforms a creature that you can see within range. So it's not a creature; it's an inanimate object. So you can't change it. It's not a living thing.
All right, then I'm just going to go fly over to the Zeppelin and start puncturing holes in the shit.
Okay, so the Zeppelin is within range for you to fly up to it. So you can fly up to it and start doing that. So roll dexterity to poke holes in it.
Okay, let's see.
Or
Dick.
roll strength, sorry. Because you're using a sword.
Isn't it also considered dexterity? For I don't think it would be considered strength. I think it's dexterity.
What's your pluses for each?
0 for strength, 3 dexterity.
Because it's a dainty thing and because you're trying to do it to multiple different air sacs at the same time, I'll call it dexterity. That's also a katana, so it's kind of a lightweight thing. Okay, so you're able to slice it up a bit, so it's starting to kind of droop down from the sky, but it's not coming down completely yet. It might still be usable to fly away.
All right,
So
which means
now-
it's leaking, and so whoever has any fire abilities could just blow it up.
It is hydrogen, yeah, you could use that. So
Wait.
now it goes down to Raka. So Raka, you can choose to do what you want at this point. The purity is almost to the ladder on her Zeppelin.
You people suck.
Let's try and end this. Raka, you there? You're muted.
Not bad.
There
All
you
right,
go.
so I'm going to use my bonus action to leave wild shape,
Okay.
and then I am going to cast Mold Earth. Wait, how far away is she?
I'm gonna say for the sake of it, she's probably at the very edge of your spell range, so it's like around 50 to 60 feet.
Oh.
Or your attack range. So what's the range on Shape Earth?
Yeah, that's 30 feet. Can't do that.
Okay, yeah, she's out of range for that. Unless you were to, she's getting.
However-
Well, the thing is, she's
Oh.
right at the ladder, so you have the ability to move closer and cast it because she's going to be going straight up.
That is true.
Miko!
Now I'm going to go ahead and cast Entangle. That's 90 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that does binding damage, or does it just
Grasp.
hold her in pace?
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from the point within range.
Come on, Miko, get out of
They
there.
have to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants.
Okay. So purity, you're going to have to roll a d20, and that's going to be your strength. That's going to be the to see if you can actually get up the ladder. Okay. So hang on a sec.
What's her strength mod?
I'm about to check that. Strength mod is +3.
So that's
So that is a
that's
14.
fail. That is a fail.
That is a fail. It's 15 or below, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. So purity, you are entangled at the base of the ladder
Son of a fuck!
for the Zeppelin. So
Oh, where you going? Getting a little squirrely, aren't you?
okay. So purity, it's actually now your turn.
I can't do anything. I'm stuck, right?
You can try and cut yourself out of it, or struggle to get out of it to get free and get up the ladder. So that would be a strength roll to rip yourself
So would that
free.
be 1d20?
Yeah, it would
It's
be
the
1d.
same thing. It's
Yeah,
basically
1d20 plus your strength. Okay, you still didn't break out of it. So you're still stuck there. Lumpy and Stumpy are out of combat at this point because they're just kind of consoling with each other. Arch is dead. Vash, it is back down to you. You have a chance. You have a chance to finish her the fuck off.
Oh, okay.
Just make it quick.
All right.
She can't move, by the way, so she's not. You're not going to take any negatives to this. It'll be a +4, even if it's a targeted one.
Okay, so she's still far away.
She's still a bit far away, but she's within range. So it'll be 1d20 +4 for your attack roll. Oh, you
God.
nailed a nat 20.
Jesus.
It's doubled, so it's going to hit. So roll your damage, and then that's going to be multiplied by 2.
Okay, so 4d6 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
And then that will be doubled.
4d6 plus 2 doubled that's 42 damage. So Purity, I believe your health was down to originally 46.
No, it was 55.
It was 55, but then you got hit for
Oh, right, I
9 on the
forgot to write
attack
that
of
down.
opportunity. So you're down to 4 health because that ballista bolt goes right through your other shoulder.
Fuck!
So your arms are kind of not really that useful at this point. Cham, you're still up above there on the Zeppelin.
So I got shot in both legs, and she's got shot in both
At least
shoulders.
save my fox, please.
So, how close is she to the Zeppelin?
She's directly under it.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna fly back a little bit. I'm gonna use dancing lights and throw the little flares into the holes.
Does
Save
dancing lights,
the
is that
fucking
just magical
fox, you
light, or
monster.
is that just magical light, or is that like actual flame?
It's actual flame.
Okay. A second.
Or let me take a look.
I'm just gonna check that just to make sure it has the ability to
It
do
doesn't
that.
say. It says four
torch-sized lights within range. So it's I think it's magical light. I don't think it's. Hang on a second. A bit of phosphorus. Yeah, I think it's magic luminescence. I don't think it actually causes heat.
No, phosphorus emits heat.
Yeah, it does, but that's the ingredients for the spell, not the actual spell itself. Do you have any fire spells, or is that it?
Let's see. I have dancing light. I also have fucking what's it called? No, I don't.
All right. So, just for the sake of this, since it's the last thing, I'm gonna roll. If it's over a 10, I'm gonna say it has the ability to ignite. If it's below a 10, I'm gonna say it doesn't.
All right.
It is above a 10. It has the ability to ignite, so you can do that.
Wait. All right.
Everyone in the chat room, he's burning the fox up.
Okay, so you use your spell and you light the hydrogen on fire. The hydrogen then immediately explodes. Now, for a reaction roll for the fox. Okay, the fox does not have a very good reaction roll. So the fox kind of looks up as the balloon on top of him explodes, and that's going to do 4d10 damage to the fox.
What the fuck?
Oh, you.
Hey!
Hang on a second.
Was that
That was
that
Dakota.
Nico?
Yeah. That was Dakota.
Okay, so
I was gonna
hang on
say,
a
is
second.
he?
Let me
I was
look
gonna-
up.
Sorry,
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is he bitching at Destiny again?
Most likely.
Okay, so the fox is instantaneously incinerated. Now, Purity, since you're underneath the Zeppelin is going to come down on top of you because you can't move. So So, unfortunately, since you can't move and it's not your turn, it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to dodge it. So it's gonna be 2d10 damage.
It's
Coming
gotta be, it
down
has to
on
be
you.
more than 2d10. It's a fucking
Well,
Zeppelin.
That's the impact, not the burning.
Well, it's a big thing. It's going to be crashing down.
It's the
Just
Like,
fucking
just,
end me already.
Just kill her. She's dead.
Damn
She's
it.
dead. Okay, so 8 damage. So it was enough. So it comes down. Everything is incinerated. Everybody is dead. Somehow Vash, Raka, and Cham all managed to fucking survive. And Lumpy.
And Lumpy and Stumpy.
And
are
Lumpy
back
and
together.
Stumpy were reunited as father and son. So we're gonna go into the post game for this very quickly, and then we can go off the air because I know this has been going for a long time.
Fuck you people.
So,
Going on around 7.
Cham, Vash, and Raka, you guys all go off after this and continue on with your lives. Vash, you open a very large chain of fried chicken restaurants.
Of
And
course.
you
He's gonna have lumpy and stumpy.
revolving around 20 herbs and spices. Your mascot is actually Lumpy and Stumpy, the father-son team. Lumpy has since retired from his days of crippling people and has now gone to become a fry cook at one of your restaurants, as well as his son. And they are
he
now
should be a manager.
happy family.
He should be a manager.
He's also the
Awesome.
manager as well as the fry cook. He just likes to cook.
So, when a Karen asks where the manager is, I can always lead him to Stumpy, and then he could break her legs.
That is true.
Ricky and
So
Lumpy.
either of them. So those two go off and develop a very good father and son relationship. All of Purity's animals and her friends and the fox are all unfortunately deceased. However, you guys all meet in the afterlife, and you have your grandiose zoo and your goblin people with you in the afterlife. All the ones that were killed and brutally murdered over the last 3 sessions of this campaign.
Oh, Dick Stab, it's time for some payback.
Dick Stab, I'm pretty sure he went to hell because he's Dick Stab.
Why does
I didn't want
Goblin...
the queen get to be in heaven.
Because I
Because I
didn't
didn't feel
kill
like
anyone.
being mean because all her animals got murdered, including the fox.
I only crippled people. I never killed anyone. We
That's
gave
true.
them
Her
good
goal
health care.
wasn't- Her goal wasn't necessarily to kill you until now.
Well, you still commanded things to kill people.
That is true.
You're in
Look, I
She
made a
went- she
deal
went
with the gods.
She went to goblin heaven. It's a little bit
Yeah,
different.
she sucked God's dick in order to get full access to heaven.
She could have also threatened to cut it off. That would have also worked. Her intimidation is plus 11. So that happens. Cham, you are also still friends with Lumpy and Worm Bristlefoot, and you guys all get shit-faced every Friday and talk about what happened at that big battle up in Greenville where you killed the Goblin Queen and finally set yourselves free from all the tyranny that was following you. And in addition to that, because all of you guys did manage to live, you all got a portion of the treasure. So, like I said, Vash, you used that to open up fried chicken restaurants. Cham, you used it to buy a lifetime supply of potatoes. And Raka, you used it to buy a bigger grill and a hat that would also transform with you into a bear.
That's what's up.
Imagine the retard killed the queen.
I mean, technically, Vash did the most damage in that whole thing.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can't
Vash
take
wouldn't have been able to do any damage if Worm didn't entangle her like a G.
That is true. No. It was a group effort at the end. It was a 100% a group effort at the end.
Yeah,
but
so
that
don't take-
Ballista fucked people up.
So don't be taking full credit there, little
Nope.
retard.
Nope.
All right. Well, that is the end of Cripple
I
Island.
also killed the owl bear, and
That is true.
I also almost killed the cleric.
Yep.
I killed
I
Kane
fucked
as
up.
well.
I fucked up the cleric, and I crippled Kane, and
Yes,
I
you
killed
did.
the dog. And I killed the fox.
Actually, Raka also killed Kane.
Did kill Kane.
Well, I know he already said that, but I'm
Oh,
the one that-
I thought he said the owl bear first. I didn't hear Kane.
Let's finish this up.
Yep.
let's
So
finish
this is all done. So that is the end of Cripple Island. That is the end of this 3-part campaign that was supposed to be 1 part.
And I
Good
won't
fuck,
be here
Lucky
next
Queen.
Saturday, guys. So I don't give a fuck what you guys do for D&D. I'll be off doing a con.
We're probably going to try the restaurant campaign again if people are available.
Yeah,
and
the
make sure
second
that doesn't
attempt.
go to shit.
Yeah, that fucking shit went so off the rails. All I wanted
Yeah,
to do
no,
was
it was
poke some
going
weed
off the rails
patrol
as I
really-
was leaving.
Dude, I wanted to just pop the fucking dude in the ass. I didn't want to kill him.
It's a goblin.
Yeah, but I wouldn't expect a fucking bolt to just shatter his fucking spirit.
Yeah, but hey, hey, hey,
It's like shooting
hey.
a bunny.
Yeah, but hey, it's Mike's fault for giving us weapons in that campaign. So
You're right.
I told every single person there that it wasn't based around combat.
I made it.
just
Okay, guys,
evolved.
I'm gonna bounce.
No,
All right.
I learned my lesson. So, all right,
Good night, everyone.
night.
Yep.
Night.
And good night, chat. Thanks you guys for joining us for this long session. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.